All right, welcome to the Cartographers. This is the round of 8. So, quarter finals. And this is the first match of the round of 8. We have the Amigos against... Let me do this. Gamer Legion. The Amigos. Of the Amigos against Gamer Legion, we have Gamer Legion in red and yellow, Amigos in blue and green. And we're hyped. Mindglad, thank you for the prime. Samsung Rampage, 21 months again, thank you. Cheaper bills on 2 TCs. So, Vietnamese and Malians, which also makes sense. So Persians might be for Rockslide, honestly. With extra HP in the docks, it could also be for Colosseum to have extra attack against archers with knights. Is Nili gonna play? I think the idea is that Nili is not playing. I think it's gonna be Daut and Tato. Tato is, however, playing from a Spanish LAN event right now, so we'll see how they do. Do they know about each other's town centers? Oh wait, they're together. Okay, I wonder if this was like something they aimed for. I mean, looking at the vision, they all spawned in this area, so it kind of makes sense that they ended up here. But the thing is, if you look at this, they know that both their theses are together because they have Vietnamese. Vietnamese, you see the town centers of each other, of the enemy. So we could have Barls here with Vietnamese, try to get a castle drop or something in the middle to take both town centers. That would honestly be insane if they were able to pull that off. Persians for 4 seasons, also not impossible. On the left side here, we have nice Tato being cheeky. He's gonna take boar meat with the 2 villagers here. So whenever they have 35 food, he will click them on the shorefish so they become fishermen. Or fisherwomen in this case. And then he's gonna be able to drop off the food on the dock. And then he goes back to the rhino. It's a little bit of micromanagement, but it's definitely worth it. As we see Barls, looks like he wanted to do the same, but he may have forgotten and now they're walking all the way back to the town center. Daut is doing this justice. Unjustice. Unjustice? Disjustice? Unjust. To the yellow color. He has Koreans and he docks... No, it's not Koreans. It's Mayans. That is Koreans. He docks a pond with 1 deep fish and 1 shorefish. At least. And then he's taking the other shorefish with his villager. The thing is, he doesn't know that this is landlocked yet, but I'm pretty sure he can figure it out. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but at the same time, the fish will be safe, right? I want to see if Daut is streaming his POV, because I might want to check how he's reacting to that. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's streaming. I might want to check how he's reacting to that. Too bad. Would have been fun. Alright, yeah, this villager should leave this shorefish for the fish and chips. Oh, now he's gonna figure it out, okay. Oh, now he knows. Oh boy, oh boy. Now Tato's gonna laugh. Okay, otherwise, build-up looks... Game Legion has had a way better start. We have 46 economy units to 43. Okay, not way better, but slightly better. 4 fish and chips to 5, but the villager count is way ahead for Game Legion. So it looks like Game Legion got their town centers up way faster. But here we have both Valas and Barls surrounding Tato's dock. And Daut's dock... Let's say Daut cannot support on water. So, somehow they all ended up on, like, there's a huge part of the map that is not touched by neither water or town centers. Somehow they all ended up docking in the same corner. But I'm gonna trash talk Daut for this, of course. It said Tato mic is disaster and won't stream it. I went on a voice call with Tato earlier today to test his mic. He sounded fine. It was a bit like, you know, headset mics, how they are. But it wasn't that bad that you wouldn't stream due to it. Right, so Tato is going second lumber camp. They're both up. Tato's up very fast, so Tato might try to play water here. Indeed. With Koreans, he will try to go water. He's up the first, and he might be able to kill the fish of both Barls and Valas. So you could argue, oh, Tato is trapped between 2 enemy docks. This is advantage for the enemies. But in this case, Tato is going to be up first. And that means that Tato might be able to kill the fish of both enemies instead. So, this could be a very good start in the end for Gamer Legion with that in mind. And yeah, now Daut is going to be out of deep fish. And it looks like he's coming... Wait. Oh, Tato only knew about Green's dock. He did not know about Blue dock. Now he knows about the Blue dock as well. And now it's just ka-ching! Jackpot. Ramgestalter, thank you for the 2 months, by the way. So Tato now going to be very happy with this, as he has 3 dock production, 2 galleys, 1 fire galley. And Valas and Balls will be the ones who have to react to this. I imagine they didn't... Did they know about the dock? They may have known, yeah. Balls only has 1 dock here. Don't see any signs of them doing any secondary docks. Balls is going for a ranged blacksmith. Looking at the resources, this is not a fast castle build either. See Tato doing a blacksmith and trying to wall up himself. Out with the outposts and the house. Doubt also moving to stone. But maybe Doubt wants to go straight Plume Dodgers. Because his build is the fast castle build with all his safe fish. Yeah, Tato now is starting to pick off the fishing ships. And they're moving over here where Valas is also not making fishing. He's in Fuel Age now, he's making fire galleys, so Valas will try to contest the water a little bit. But Tato already has massive numbers advantage. And this is a lot of lost income, by the way. Tato has 5 fishing ships here. As efficient as they get, as they come. So, economic advantage is definitely in favor of the Game Legion right now. We check the resources collected. Both of them are on 3,600. So they have like a solid, I think, 900 resource advantage from what I saw. You have a sneak archery range from Barls now inside the enemy base as well. One on the outside, one on the inside. But Doubt spotted it, and Doubt is towering up immediately to try and secure the stone income. I would say Game Legion is off to a very good start. Do you both now play against ACM and Slam or give Abnowin? We will play tomorrow morning. The archery range was even completely denied. Market from Valas as well. Valas has his fish alive though, so he's been able to buy the time for now. But Barls has indeed lost all his fish. He tried to redock on the other side and escape with a couple, but only one of them made it in the end. So very good start still for Tato. Somehow they're behind in score, but I imagine it's just due to the fact that Doubt is on the way to the castle age. He's doing a barracks now, so he's thinking, okay, a few eagles to stabilize the situation, and we'll work our way towards the plumed archers. Because yeah, since he had to do the tower, plumed archers is going to be heavily delayed. Also trying to wall off the barracks here. Doubt with the quick gate. Look at this beast. Tato is blocking with a fishing ship. Cheeky move. Tanking. Nicely done. Tato definitely on point on water. Doubt is very close to hitting the castle age. I'm sure Doubt would like to do a castle drop here as well to try and just shut down Valas completely. Valas is about to click to castle age as well. But Doubt is already there and we see eagles already coming out. Ooh, Bars was able to keep this open. Nice move by Bars. But again, this Fuel Age archers, sure, they have a little bit of extra HP. But eagles in the castle age, especially in low numbers, the eagles dominate. Doubt with second dock. He did a second dock on the bottom here now, adding some fishing ships. And he's doing fish traps in the ponds. I mean, if this is untouched the rest of the game, this was still very good value for him. All starting to tower now as well. Tato responding with his own tower right off the bat. Eagles are now chasing the archers. Then again, they only have 50 HP plus 1 armor. Well, 3 pierce armor. It's still 8 damage per shot, so the archers are still getting very good value here. Good micro by Balls as well. This tower will be denied, however. And the archers are still causing some disruption. Question is, what's the follow-up now from Valas? He has a lot of ills on gold. No barracks, no stable from what I can tell. He might just full commit on water still, or he might try to do some sort of siege pressure. And again, yeah, the archers from Balls are getting very good value. Should there be a new unit that allows to move ships over land? What do you think? I saw the Viking people build these transport tools on land. Where they transported their longboats across the English homeland. So why not? Nice quick wall there by Tato. Tower will go down. He might lose a villager himself. But the tower being shut down. Still gonna be good for him. And when he gets to castle age in 1.5 minutes, he will be able to make... This will become a guard tower as well. Balls also lost a villager too, so in the end it's all good for them. Doubt's still stuck on one piece though. He's going heavy on stone. Although... Has he been selling it? He might have been selling it. And we see Valas. Valas is actually fully focused on the water. And this is where it could be good for Doubt, that his fish is still safe. Because Tato now lost water. And Valas will completely secure it, which means they can start adding fishing ships again. So now they're suddenly in a situation here, Game Legion, where, okay, now they have to be the ones taking the control and initiative on land again. Because Valas is gonna be able to go to the castle himself soon. And I would say that Game Legion have not gotten as much value out of winning water and Doubt's fast castle. Doubt now adding a second town center as well. Balls is on the way to the castle edge. Balas is adding town centers as well. Tato sneaking to the corner here to get a good town center. And Tato is not doing any upgrades for water, so they are fine with giving up water completely here. Still has a healthy hit squad here that could go around and kill fish. But yeah, there's only one fishing ship here on this side. Balls is also not on stone, so there will be no castle drop from Balls. What is the L in GL? Legion. Gamer Legion. Balls somehow found his TC right away. Oh, nice quick walls. Oh, he almost got sabotaged by the zebra. We have enough eagles there to deal with these few archers as well. Although when there's 6 of them, these guys still only have 1 pierce armor. With good micro here, Balls should be able to kill all these eagles. Just snipe 1, nicely done. Tato with Mangonel, and you know what Tato likes to do in this situation? Likes to take stone with Koreans. Looking at though, he doesn't have access to any stone. And then he does Mangonels and start pressuring with Mangonels and towers. Doubt missing 150 stone to do a castle drop. We have a very close starting game. The map is odd. Why? It's Nomad. Doubt losing ships. Yeah, they found Doubt's dock on the bottom. He hadn't made too many fishing ships here though, so it's not the end of the world. But now you see that Balls has started adding his own fishing ships again. Balls could add his own fishing ships here as well now, but not sure if he wants to with these 3. Mangonel secures the area. Doubt drops the castle. This is honestly a defensive castle for Doubt standards. Normally Doubt would drop it here, especially with the Mangonel support against the guy that was still in the feudal age. But I guess they didn't know what Valas was up to on the other side. Tato adding a 3rd teaser now. This one will go on stone. He's bringing the Mangonel to make sure it goes up. Very, very close game. Economic situation very close. Military situation very close. But there is now a castle on the face of Barls. And we all know having a castle in your face is not very pleasant. Samuel1, think over 6 months. What's your favorite Christmas cookie? I don't really have a favorite Christmas cookie, I would say. Whatever is in front of me. Zeisig, thank you for the 34 months. Appreciate it. Ooh, and we have a castle drop from Valas. They see it though, the Mangonel. This could be a disaster for Valas. The Mangonel of Tato with Koreans and Division. He sees the castle coming up. There's also 3 eagles here from Doubt. And we officially have a Doubt castle. First Doubt castle of the Doubt set. And this, yeah, this is a complete... He's still... Yeah, he realizes this is too ambitious. Very, very ambitious by Valas there to try and pull that off. Now he has to delete the castle a 2nd time to make it even safer. I think it's even on cracked terrain here. There is cracked terrain towards the center. I think if one of these 4 center squares are on cracked terrain, it will be on cracked terrain. I'm not sure if there's a way to check it. Building armor 8. I don't see any minus there. Yeah, I think so. I love watching you versus Hera in finals. What is the score this year? I have no idea. Ooh, they found Doubt's fish as well. He's actually docking this pond! What? Valas wants to make sure they take out Doubt's fishing ships. Interesting. Also surrounding Tato's town center here. This is a very awkward game for both. Look how close the score is. I think the score is accurate as well. It is an extremely close game. Village count 49-46 against 47-60. So Doubt has a slight equal lead. He also has a healthy farming setup. Valas kind of depending on the fishing for the food income right now. But Tato now with the hit squad coming in to try and snipe as many fishing ships as he can. Okay, he sees the fire ship, so he's trying to make a little bit of a tricky movement here. He should get a couple of fishing ships here. Honestly, you just dive in here. They one-shot fishing ships, right? You have 6 of them. But you have fairly low HP though. Yeah, you just have to commit. Get as many as you can. second or third, soon to be second town center for Balls, as he has made a few knights now trying to snipe the Mangonels. However, there is a castle there. Castle doesn't have fletching even though. Good micro here by Balls. Baiting some fire. Ah, very nice by Balls here. But, okay, he gets one Mangonel. Still will buy him some time to keep the town center alive. So we have a Mangonel now cleaning up the archers, but there are Geberos on the field too now. Score is still switching back and forth. This is such a close game. As you would expect here with Barls and Valas against Daut and Tato. Daut now with a 4th town center. I think Imperial Age here can be very, very important for either side, because there are castles now on the map. If you get a second castle, which Valas definitely wants, Tato Stone is not looking too pretty. Valas will drop a castle now on this hill. He has his own Mangonels, he has Geberos, and they don't have any units here ready to defend this. Daut's Plume Dodgers are on the other side. This castle drop from Valas should go up. And if he goes even more ballsy and does it here, oh, I'm a little bit disappointed, because this castle would have been glorious. On the hill, overseeing everything of Daut and Tato. This is still a very good castle, though. It's going to take out Tato's stone income. We have the Mangonel, we have some plumes coming, but this should not be enough. There are 5 Geberos and 2 Mangonels from Valas himself. Unless Tato absolutely god micros this, and the plumes from Daut as well is full god micro. Good start, but the castle will go up nonetheless. By the way, if you stop streaming on YouTube, it's much easier for us living in a third world country. I explained all the reasons on my Discord channel. There's a couple. Essentially just there's the positives are outweighed by the negatives. Balls has lost his castle. Food eco still, no one is thinking about Imperial Age. Population slightly in favor of Gamer Legion. We have 18 Plume Dodgers on the field now. With no doubt loves to play with his plumes. He can now start to raid. Now, Valas does not even have fletching on his town centers. Is there an argument for Daut? Okay, he doesn't have any armor upgrades. But with +2 armor, I would argue that he should run under and just kill as many vills as he can. Because only half of those vills could have garrisoned. Geberos killing 2-3 vills here from Daut. Tato has to tower up this as well to make sure this is safe. This is a very messy game. I like the fact that Amigos have a lot more space to work with around, while Tato and Daut is kind of centered. And we have a castle drop war. Oh boy, there's a Mangonel though. These Vietnamese monks do not have redemption. This could be an absolute disaster for Balls, as Daut is responding with his own castle. And Tato is pulling the boys. He has the Mangonel and he wants to build a tower. They definitely want to deny this. And the Mangonel gets a double kill on the monks. This is going to be a Daut castle from Barls. Oh boy, oh boy. And Barls has to abandon it. Also have investment for them to deny it though. This is a castle that is not in an optimal spot for Daut. Tato doing a tower as well. If those Geberos were here to snipe the Mangonel, this would have gone up. Bit unfortunate timing there, but in the end, Barls loses 6-7 vills. The castle is denied. He probably has to. He will lose all this stone. And Game Nation taking a solid score lead here. Tato will lose this position though, so there's always that. Nice snipe here on the Mangonel. This area is still very exposed, and Tato has 25 vills here. Imagine a castle drop from Balls here at some point. It could take out 30 vills from Tato. Wait, he's actually going for it? He wants to get it up. OMG. This, okay, he thinks twice about it. To even attempt to get this up at this point is so ambitious. Eco KD. Eco KD. 23-21 for Valas. 7-25 for Balls. 2017 and 26-13. I like to have it on the resource tab though, so we can get an idea of when they're gonna go imp and such. As we see, Daut on the way to the Imperial Age with the mines. No one else is close to clicking to the Imperial Age yet, so Daut is in a position where he will start to be able to trap down the castles of the Amigos and slowly reclaim map control that way. Got a couple of villas down for Tato, but the Geberos do go down. Another castle from Balls now. As Balls got trapped with the Mangonel next to the house. Balls deletes the house to save the Mangonel, and he will be able to do so. But yeah, there shouldn't be a way for them to get this castle up. Tato's preparing a full wall of here. And yeah, I think at this point, if you're in Baal's shoes, you just have to give this up. Lots of mangonels from Doubt though, running into Doubt micro at its finest. Couple of plume dodges down. It is what it is. Not a castle from Valas, but again, every castle you build forward now is a castle that can be trapped down by Doubt. However, the castles will buy a lot of time, right? And they're keeping Game Legion very cornered right now. Game Legion will soon start to struggle with regards to access of gold, access of stone. And as long as they can keep them cornered, in quotes cornered, they should still have a pretty solid shot here. But Imperial Edge will be crucial here. You get bracers on those plume dodgers, and they will dominate the battlefield. Valas does have a lot of economy units though. There's 96 vills, 12 vills in the queue. He could cancel his queue and go imp. Looking at his resources, right? You cancel that villager queue, you click to Imperial Age. We don't see any signs of a tech switch for Doubt, so it will be full plume dodgers out of 2 castle production. We have mangonels now coming from the bottom. Rattan archers are on the field as well. And Doubt has to respond on the bottom right now, but he is making trebs on the top to start trebbing down the castles. Imperial Age is getting closer for Valas, but still some way away. What, whose situation do you prefer here? Without dropping a range, this is purely for Thumb Ring. But the Rattans fair against Plume Dodgers. Plume Dodgers do win, because they have a lot more Pierce armor. But only like with full upgrades. You prefer GL spot? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't mind. I guess Valas is gonna struggle a lot on the right side. I like actually what Doubt is doing. They identified, okay, this will take a lot of time to break on the top side. So an easy solution for them is just take out the castle on the right side, and the Plume Dodgers will have a field day raiding and killing economy on the right. Valas is now on the way to the Imperial Age. Tato even doing masonry to give more survivability to towers and whatnot, as he's going for aggressive towers now to be annoying. Try and make it a little bit more harder for amigos to deal with Doubt while ignoring Tato. Siege Workshop now. He wants to get mangonels here to try and kill the trebs. Doubt is trebbing the left side at the same time as well. I guess that makes sense. To see Baal's making a switch to cavalry units. Is Tato slinging? Let's find out. Tato is slinging. 3,000 resources has been sent. Wait, I need to... How did you fix this? There's a way to... I don't remember. Where I can fix... That I see slings happening as well. Someone who has pros in Capture Age. I would love to know that. Oh, that's not it. Page up, page down. Ah, that's it. Tribute events, there we go. Thank you. Balls using the market. King events, diplomacy, combat. Okay, there we go. Now we'll catch if they are slinging as well. Balls is on the way to the imp as well though, and they are GL are full slinging here. They're trying to make an eagle switch. This could be for eagles, could be for halves, honestly. But Boss is saving this castle. Sure, they destroyed this castle, and this castle might go down as well. But Boss survived on the right side, so Boss is fully in this game, contributing still. Without losing ground. While on the left side, not as much. Tato continues to sling, he's sending food, he's sending everything he's got pretty much to Doubt. They're hoping that the Mayan power can carry through. And we do indeed see the Eagle switch from Doubt. Last armor is coming in, but he has not been able to afford elite Eagle warriors yet. As we see Doubt now committing on under the castle. He's expecting the final shots to just take out the castle and then the army to dive in. Mangonels might go down here for Valas, but we have 9 stables here ready with the knights producing already. If he gets Farimba and full upgrades on these cavalry units, I think Game Legion are still in big trouble. You can sling up in this tournament? Yes. You can sling as much as you want in this tournament. So Doubt will play Plumes and Eagles, and he will have to force a switch into Halberdiers as well upon seeing the Eagle switch. The Knight switch. As we see Balls again desperately trying to keep the castles alive. Rat Archers aren't actually that bad against Eagles, but now it's Imperial Age upgrade, armor upgrades, right? Then the Rat Archers won't be that strong anymore. This castle will go down. Balls is Imperial Age, but he's in a very tough spot now as the Eagles can start raiding his economy. And they see the full stable switch from Valas as well. Cavalier is in, the last armor upgrade is in. There's not enough Eagles here to stop this, honestly. But with the plumes mixed in, maybe it is still enough. Imagine he was able to target the Cavalier stable. That would have been sick. Weird strat betting on Doubt to carry. Is it though? Looks decent so far. He might just die on the trebs here. How many Cavaliers are we working with? We're working with 20 Cavaliers against 14 Eagles and 19 Plumed Archers. The Plumed Archers are not elite though. So this could still be a nice cleanup for Valas. Although we had a lot of new Eagles reinforcing. 18 Eagles. Elite Eagle Warrior is on the way now. He also does not have... Wait, he does have Eldorado. So he did Eldorado before Elite Eagle Warrior as well. Cavalier are doing a great job though. He did not have Farimba, but Cavalier are dominating it. The whole Plumed Archer army is gone. And the Eagles are still not trading as good as they should until Eagle Warriors in. Elite Eagle Warrior is in now, however. But still, it feels like there's enough Cavaliers here. This looks like a cleanup for Valas. And despite some Eagles being in here and they're still causing problems for Balls, I still feel like getting Valas into the game here will take all of Doubt's attention. And that means that Balls should get time to breathe. Now Game Nation does have a 30 village advantage-ish. And Tato is now on the way to him, so he has stopped slinging. And Tato will switch to the Halberdiers. They have reclaimed more ground here, they have stone axes here, but again, Game Nation do lack access of gold. Desperate are now sending a lot of villas to try and get gold here. From what I can see, this gold and this gold is the last gold they have access to. So the map control of the Amigos could still prove to be more important. Essentially, they only have 3,800 gold to mine. Slightly more for Mayans. Plus this, which is... Okay, they have like 6,000 gold to mine. But that is not going to be enough for long term. This match is so freaking good. Yeah, it's a really good match so far. Halberdier is now on the way for Doubt as well. We have Upsung for Tato. And yeah, this is where Valas has to be a bit careful with the trades. You cannot trade too long against Pikemen. And we see Men at Arms supplies. We're going to have a full champion switch from the Malians player. Oh, and the trebs were exposed. Valas with a few cavaliers sending him to snipe them. This will stabilize the situation completely here. And we have bomber cannons for Barls, but as soon as Tato is Imperial Age and he gets bracers and keep, suddenly the bomber cannons will be outranged or have the same range as the towers. So there is action and a mess all over the place. Okay, they did recover this gold as well. So that's another couple of thousand gold for Game Legion. Not the end of the world. Magnas do go down though. Game is still super close. Population is very similar as well. Still feels like Game Legion are in a stable position. But mobility and map control still better for the Amigos. Champs calls indeed. You're rooting for Amigos so we can win the tournament. You don't think we can beat Tato and Doubt? Yeah, Tato is pretty much maxed out with economy. If he does banking now, coinage and banking, Tato could sling without attacks. Tato's going for Onager, Chemistry, and Bognero though. So Tato might play Halb Onager fully. Seems to be the play, but we have bomber cannons for Balls now. Ruttons and Cavalier are just diving in, they don't care. Oh, they did a just passing move here. Not a castle for Valas, got denied though by Doubt. Doubt forcing Doubt castles left and right. Population only 12 apart, military count 7 apart. There is action all over the place. Ooh, that's a 2 villagers sneak by to drop a castle. This shouldn't work though, right? No response so far, this castle could go up. Good micro from Balls here, not eating any Onager shots, and the Mangonels disappeared right before Onager came in. Tato has no Mangonels, no Onagers right now. Bracers is in though, Halberdier upgrade is on the way. Eco damage is probably not the most important thing for the Amigos though. Okay, now they have the champs calls revealed as banking is complete. Castle is denied once again. Doubt does have enough eagles and halves at the moment to deal with this. I think Valos will have to send another couple of ills. Well, he has plenty of ills to lose, so it's kind of fine. Oh, Tato will deny this castle as well. That castle was very ambitious by Barls. But Barls has now a completely stable situation as well, and he's building his population. He might get maxed out down the road too. Doubt is only on 1/4 the population himself. And Doubt's gold income is not there. They reclaimed this gold, so Doubt officially doesn't really have much gold income. The only gold income is here, and this is from Tato. So Doubt has no gold. He cannot make eagles, he cannot make plume dodgers. He can only make halberdiers right now. This is where mines start to become less useful, let's say. GL are dead. Are they though? Population is getting closer. I think like it looks like Amigos are claiming more and more map control. The champs calls are there. There are some raiding in the back though. I'm trying to see. Amigos don't have too much gold income themselves, I guess. Yeah, Valos doesn't have too much gold himself either. Doubt trying to respond with another castle because they want to reclaim this gold, right? This is again a game that is so far showing how important map control can be on Nomad. As they keep taking more and more ground. Score is getting closer and closer. Banking now coming in for Tato because he knows he has to sling Doubt. Doubt is on 125 population, guys. Valos and Tato are maxed out pretty much. And Barl's population is climbing. Amigos now with a 40 population lead. What answer do GL have for champs calls? Well, elite plume dodgers do a decent job against champ calls. Especially if you have onagers as well, right? If you have Tato onagers with elite plume dodgers, the mobility of champs calls aren't great. I think Amigos is in a great spot, guys. Bomber cannons help to counter the onagers as well. And they're just struggling to find the units right now. Doubt is still making halbs. He's making halbs against champions and Rattans. If Halberdier is your answer against champs calls and Rattan archers, you are not in a fantastic spot. Which two of the three Amigos do you think is the strongest duo? I think it's map dependent. On clown maps, I would probably do Balls and Ganji maybe. Another castle going down for Doubt. Doubt is going to be limited to just 2 castles. This castle is going to go down as well. Doubt might be completely out of castles very soon. One hero villager trying to build this castle. See here the damage output. Like, of course, Doubt only has 14 plume dodgers here. But you see, they still kill the champions. So if you have 40, 50 plume dodgers, you can still do a decent job against champions. So you have 2 bonus damage against infantry with these. Doubt is building a castle where there already are 3 trebuchets trebbing it down. On the left side as well, champs calls are raiding Tato's economy. Population difference is growing bigger and bigger. Tato now got onager, halbs, and skirms. He has bomber cannons himself though, that will help to try and take these fights. Another castle from Barls in the face. Doubt's castle goes down. If this castle goes down, Doubt is gonna be officially out of castles. Amigos are gonna take the score lead very soon as well. Score lead has just grown smaller and smaller the last couple of minutes. Boardings for Barls wants to increase the survivability of his castles. That has a sizable army on the right side here. There are some resources here as well, but this is not where the main contention is right now. You want to contest the middle. This is your whole economy. And the Amigos are just pushing straight out. Doubt doing his best to repair this castle. He's gonna snipe 1 trebuchet with the helps. And the champs calls are falling. Doubt is kind of holding this area right now. He can continue to snipe these trebuchets. There is a big chance he can hold with the hill. This is castle fire and 30 plume dodgers now. If this castle goes down, Doubt's hopes and dreams of winning the game might go down as well. But he's basically there and he's getting his whole economy raided now as well. Doubt's population is falling. He's down to 120 population. The Amigos are both sort of maxed out. Actually, Valas not as much anymore. Valas also suffering for gold income. And Doubt holds. The trebuchets get sniped and Valas cannot produce enough champions to continue the spam. Doubt holds the middle position for now. He's trying to take stone and gold now. If he can hold this position, there might be still hope, but now he's getting pushed from the other side again. You fend off one guy, the other guy comes from the right side. Now there's 3 trebuchets here from the Vietnamese player. How much stone? Doubt has 220 stone left. Now he has to invest all his plumes to try and defend this. Tato could make an Onager here to help snipe the trebuchets. And Tato has so much army on the right side. He has what? He has 50 military units here, sitting defending nothing. There is no fight happening right now on the bottom. There's the Onager from this side. Doubt desperately needs this, but the champions are coming from the top to take the villages repairing. And the castle is about to go down. The second hit should take it down, and there we go. Castle falls. 5 trebuchets in total hitting the castle. And Doubt realizes the second he loses his castle, game is over, and the Amigos takes the lead in what was an amazing first game. Weird game from Tato. He was out of position for so long. That's not true. They had a strategy. Opening went pretty well for GL, and then they decided, okay, I'm going to sling Doubt. That was not a Tato decision. That was a Tato and Doubt decision. They agree that he should start slinging Doubt. Of course, you could argue now, like, Tato had so much army down here. That felt like it should have been up here helping the battle, but it's also like you're zoned out by castles and such. And even if this army came up here, right, there are champs calls here. The army would be quite useless. Really good game, though. Amigos using the map control to their advantage and slowly grinding the game back after what looked like a very tough position as Doubt got slung to Imperial Age. Alright, we have the game started. It's gonna be 4 seasons. And the Amigos have subbed in none other than Ganji for the 4 seasons map. As we see Bengalis, Lithuanians for Tato and Doubt, this was their 2 first civ picks. And we see Slavs and Malay for Ganji and Barls. Slavs is an interesting pick here, Malay as well. Looking at the map, we see we have, well, we actually got a real 4 seasons this time. Usually it's kind of random, like how the corners spawn, right? But this time we got a winter, desert, grass, and kind of autumn-ish, I guess. Why isn't one quadrant snow? Anyway, on the minimap. Ah, okay. I don't know. I guess they have some minimap thing where it doesn't show us yet white. Alright, so Doubt is playing as the Bengalis. Let's see the connections first. We have Doubt and Tato are connected here. So if they chop through here, they will connect each other. Actually on the other side as well. So this is an interesting spawn where on all corners, if you chop through the forest directly next to you, you will connect with your teammate. This makes it very interesting as well in terms of, do you want to connect to your teammate? Do you want to keep it open at all? We'll see how it works out. Also, there can obviously be water in the corner. I think there's a 20% chance of water in the corner spawning. You see on this one, we had no water in either corner. But we do have some shorefish on this side. No shorefish on any other side either. So yeah, this map is wild. Each player starts with 2 TCs and each corner will have 2 different opponents. See on this side, for example, we have Doubt playing against Barls. While in the top corner, we have Doubt playing against Ganji. And as we see on the right side as well, it's going to be Tato. Tato is who I meant. Here we have Doubt against Ganji. In the bottom corner, we have Doubt against Barls. So chaos, yes. What is this map's difficulty 1 to 10? This is a solid 10. This is a solid 10. So this was a 4 TC starting 1v1, but now it's a 2 TC starting 2v2. Exactly. So no, when we have 4v4, it's going to be a 1 TC start for everyone. 11 out of 10, yeah. Yeah, I think we had Slam with Ballista Elephants at one point where he just cut open whatever he needed and he won the game single-handedly with full Ballista Elephants. Have some stats on the bottom, worker efficiency and such. Looks like Doubt is doing a pretty good job there at the moment. No one has lost villagers to boars. It's still obviously super hard to see if there's anything that stands out on a map like this early on. You see Ganji now sending a lot of villas on the woodline on this side. Okay, strategy-wise, is anyone on stone yet for unique units in mind? Doubt is not on stone. Ganji playing as the Malay, not on stone. We have Barls playing as the Slavs, also not on stone, but I guess with Slavs they don't really want to. We see Barls killing the scout of Doubt. A good start for balls on the bottom corner. It's always awkward to not have your scout because you cannot collect information anymore. Tato playing as the Lithuanians is on stone. So Tato looks like he wants to go for being on barracks as well though. So maybe some spears to give a position where he can drop a castle somewhat forward. That could be a situation. Or simply wants to do a stable for bloodlines. Maybe some light cap, whatnot. But this looks like he wants to kind of wall himself in into the corner. See Ganji doing the same on the top side. But right now we only see Tato with an indicator of going castle drop. People are starting to hit feudal age. We have Market from Doubt. And Doubt building a mining camp. So Doubt might also want to go for Ratha here. Village account 2 more for Game Legion, but that is to be expected because once you hit feudal age, you will get 2 villagers per town center as Bengalis. Did you wake up early today in preparation for tomorrow? I went to bed yesterday before midnight in preparation for tomorrow. And then I slept 10 hours and woke up at 10 AM anyway. I needed the sleep, so it's fine. But yeah, it didn't work out like that way. Look at Doubt and Tato. Their builds are smooth here. Both of them up to castle age pretty much the same time. Ganji and Barl still a little bit behind. So there's a small timing window where we could see the GL boys take some initiative in the game. How do we end up with a farm? With a gap. This map is so weird. This map is awesome. This is 4 seasons. It's an amazing map. Okay, now we have... Oh, Ganji was up before anyone. I don't know how I missed that. Ganji is up 30 seconds before Doubt and Tato as well. Oh, he's Malay. I'm stupid. He wasn't clicked, but he clicked up later with Malay. And he catches up in the uptime. That makes a lot of sense. Ganji now heavy on stone as well. I don't see... this is somewhat heavy on gold. It could be some clowning strats here with monks and such. Tato is pulling off the full wall. All of them kind of... Okay, so Barls has been able to full wall both his sides. He is also somewhat heavy on stone now, so we'll see where he goes. Keep in mind, Slavs, they have faster farming, but they also have faster moving monks. So he could just try for a boom with monks, I suppose. Doubt is heavy on stone. 10 vills on stone, so he will definitely drop a castle in one corner. Try and go for Ratha. And here we go. 13 villagers coming forward. Ganji has almost stone himself. There's gonna be a... Oh, Doubt might drop it without... Oh, he sees it, but he only sees 6 villagers. He could drop his own castle here. Ganji does not see it, right? Ganji wouldn't see a castle drop coming there. Although, he does have a scout himself. If Doubt was building his castle with all his vills, this could have been a denial. But here we go. Doubt doing a little bit more of a safer castle. And Ratha will dominate against Karambits. Still... Okay, now Ganji sees it. Now Ganji knows there's a castle coming up on his face. On the other side as well. Oh, Ganji is dealing with a double castle in his face situation right now. And Ganji is doing a TC on this top side. He has a castle on the face. And a castle on the face. So to me it feels like Tato and Doubt agreed that they're going to castle drop the same guy. Doubt is adding a second TC here. And fully stonewalling the other side here. Interesting, taking no risks whatsoever. Ganji with double TC on this side after being castle dropped on the face with light disc coming in. See Balls, adding a TC here. Might add a TC there as well. It's going more heavy in the wood here. They want to chop and connect to each other possibly. Balls is the one who's going to feel the pain here. We'll see. See how Balls... Ganji is the one who's going to feel the pain. We'll see if he's able to survive. He's getting a monastery at home. Looks like he's gonna go mostly focus on defending this side. But if he doesn't take care of this side, there's a lot of economy in the back here as well that can be very vulnerable. Second TC for... Yeah, this definitely seems like something they are planning, right? They're thinking, okay, we have kind of walled together on the bottom left. But if that gets pushed and dies, it's fine, because we're gonna make most of our economy towards the top side, where both of them have a castle drop. Ooh, and another castle drop from Tato. Ooh, Ganji is gonna be in big trouble on this side. He also only has 22 stone himself, so he cannot build a defensive castle. Which is kind of what he's aiming for here, it seems. And now Doubt is gonna break through here as well. Ganji is in big trouble. He's trying to go imp? He is trying to go imp, you're right. He wanted to get a second castle here though, but now it's like, okay. You don't have... I guess in this case, it makes sense for Balls to sling. Honestly, this is probably not good. If I'm Balls here, I think you sling all your stone to Ganji. So Ganji gets a castle here. And then you just boom yourself and you let Ganji trap down the castles of the others. There's a big chance that wouldn't work either though, to be fair. As Doubt comes here and wants to do a second castle drop. But don't stop, he's already dead. What TC does it go imp in? It has to be this one, yeah. I think again, it would make sense here. Instead of Ganji doing the market gymnastics, Balls is floating stone, he's floating wood. Send him the resources to build a TC here, right? Balls is also using the market here. Economy situation though, Game Legends also are 25 vills ahead. So they are doing very well for themselves here. The thing is, traps on this side as well. There's enough Ratha that Doubt could probably dive in and snipe trebuchets. Up here, there's gonna be enough lighties that they could also dive in and snipe trebs if there was a castle here. So I'm not sure if this Imperial Age will do too much for Ganji either. We see detonates for Balls, so Balls will start dropping castles left and right himself. The civils coming forward here, and Doubt will start feeling pressure on this side too. Essentially what they need now is for Balls to take out both of these bases and Ganji to survive. South has a truce, not for long, not for long. Rams coming in here as well, and Tato will have to start. Oh, Tato did a second TC down here, by the way. Interesting, and he's now doing a castle defensively. 91 vills, so Ganji is the only one who is significantly behind economically. He probably needs to wall in his trebs here. Doubt is massing a lot of Ratha. Ganji needs to wall in his trebs. If the trebs are not walled in, Doubt can dive in. This Swede is smart. Swede smart. I know you don't hear that very often, but this Swede is smart. It's allowed to sling before imp. You can sling in any age you want. However, in feudal age, the sling tax is 50%. In the castle age, you have access to coin age, which will make the sling tax 30%. And then in the imperial age, you can do banking, which will make the sling tax 0%. Ganji, it's still open behind. Ganji, it's still open behind. Okay, he's getting the wall up there. Now we have a second castle as well. Ganji will probably reclaim this area for himself. So he will survive. On the top side, however, he's still in a little bit of danger. But then again, Tato's being pushed heavily now, and Tato might want to defend this bottom side, given how many vills he has here. Looks like Tato is idling his town centers as well now to be able to click to the Imperial Age. And there we go. Imperial Age is on the way. This is still a very close game, actually. Village account heavily in favor of Game Legion. But I think Balls, Ganji, is in Imperial Age. He's doing Monk Techs. He has enough economy to still be a clown. As you know. So this is not over. And Doubt is going to take some losses on this side. I would say the odds are high that Tato will lose the bottom side. So game is still close. Great matches today, for sure. Let's hope that continues through the whole day. And green can't attack the top half. Not yet, but he can clean the bottom half and he can try to connect here with Ganji, right? Because Ganji has trebs, right? Ganji can take out this castle. In which case, he might have access to chop through here again, right? And keep in mind, Balls has cheap siege. Balls is also on the way to imp, by the way. Balls can do onagers and open a way for Ganji to escape. So if Balls can do significant damage on the bottom... But how many vills do we have here? We have 45 vills from Doubt. We have 51 vills from Tato. Imagine all of these vills are dead. That's a lot of villagers. Doubt adding more TCs as he's on the way to imp to make more vills spawn on the top side. Because once he hits imp, he gets 2 villagers. And he's going triple monastery at home. So he wants to defend on the bottom side as well. Doubt even doing fortified walls. This game is so crazy. This map. I love what Ganji did though. 2 castles to secure himself wood, stone and gold income on this side. Just to survive, right? Now he wants to go for a forward castle. Ooh. Ganji, my man, this is very ambitious. There's only 5 Ratha here. If these Ratha, 16 Ratha were on the other side, Ganji could have never done the forward castle he's doing. Now he's going to drop a forward castle on his face. And Ganji despite being dead, is very much alive as a clown. Yeah, he's lost the whole top side now, so all these villagers are gone. Snuck up 13 villagers to chop wood on the top side. Tato will find it though. Tato knows there might be some sneaky business happening. But this castle will go up, and Ganji, as I said, despite being dead, he can still clown his way to be useful in this game. Castle though from Doubt. Looks like Doubt and Tato are both trying to survive on the bottom half as well. We'll see if they'll be able to do it though. We have Rams upgrade now, 4 balls. No sign of onagers yet. JK Pancakey, thank you for the 19 months. Oh, I'll tease the Nile on the right side here. Four castles from Bals on this side. We have 3 castles from Ganji. But a lot of monks. Army count is still somewhat similar, even though Game Legion has a healthy population lead. Then again, it almost looks like Ganji is starting to be in a very good spot on the top side, right? Doubt doesn't have army there anymore. Might be 5-6 conversions here. Ooh, Ganji getting 4 conversions. Still having 2 monks. Ganji has more Ratha here, and Doubt is now trying to defend this side. Doubt putting attention here might backfire, as Ganji is starting to take control of the top side. If this Ratha would just start fighting, there would be another 10 dead vills from Doubt. I think this is potentially a mistake, that they didn't finish off Ganji. Then again, he is kind of holding here, so who knows what is right or wrong in this case. I don't even know what to say here anymore. Population obviously still looks massively in favor of Game Legion. I guess Tato has enough lighties on the bottom that, and he's also winning kind of the Trebor here. He has his own monks. He could do bomber cannons. Tato doing a great job to hold on the bottom left side. Doesn't feel like Bals has enough to push and kill here. But Doubt is losing ground on the right corner. This looks like Ganji will be able to secure the right corner, unless we have a lot of light cab coming out. And yeah, the Ratha is watching while the Karambit is doing the damage. Gotta love that. Ganji now with the full clown army. As long as Ganji wins this corner, this is definitely worth it. Wait, could Doubt be... No, Doubt is actually reclaiming the bottom side. And then I feel like this was probably a correct decision by them then. It's not elite like this, and Tato doesn't have too many relics. Actually has 3 relics. Not bad, not bad. The ram push coming in now. These rams have a lot of halberdiers garrisoned. Monastery down. Oh, double kill on the Trebs. Score is getting very close, guys. Score is getting very, very close. As Ganji took out the castle of Doubt. And Doubt's economy on the top right is in danger. Doubt is reclaiming ground though on the bottom right. For the south corner. And Tato is for the time being holding on the south corner as well. Now, Tato has obviously erased Ganji completely from the top side. So the top side is completely for Game Legion. But if they cannot connect Doubt in time, Doubt might lose his whole economy on the top side. Doubt is dead. Still alive here though. He's taking out all the castles here. As Bals is building another castle here, simply just to buy time, I reckon. Population looking very healthy still for Game Legion. Because Ganji is on a 40 villager, 40 army composition. But soon Ganji will have to face the fact that he needs to just spam town centers. Rushing up a lumber camp to try and chop through. Maybe Alnashir should be on the cards. Ganji, one of the guys with the best monk micro in the game. Best monk micro and monk hotkey control usage. Doubt actually is trying to go counter monks to counter the monks here. I am not sure if this is the play. This does not feel like the play. Not a castle for Doubt. Suddenly this is where Doubt is alive, funnily enough. This might make it very important for Tato to stay alive here as well, to connect. Elite Light is also in now. I haven't seen anyone significantly doing slinging yet either. This game is getting crazy. Couple of Karambits up here could have a field day. 42 vills from Doubt. Doubt 0 town centers, indeed. And Doubt is losing everything he has on the top side. There's one villager here. Ganji has a TC on the right. Could be a lot of dead villagers. And Ganji could boom by converting villagers. That's how he gets his economy back. And now it finally looks like Tato will start losing a castle here. It's gonna be down to just 3 ranges and 1 castle production on the bottom side. If this castle goes down, which it does. And his boss is trying to hold the right castle at the same time. Now Tato took a very effective trade here in terms of killing units. But the castle going down is massive. Population still 70 in favor of Gamer Legion. But as I said, Ganji can start booming here. He has 13 monks. If he converts 26 villagers twice, 13 villagers twice, suddenly he has 26 extra villagers, and that's a lot. It's nice to hear a decent cast with actual facts. Mem said Imp for Ganji was over. Why should he cast a game that is already over? It's creating hype for the comeback. But then again, I mean, Boss is losing everything on the right side. The Doubt is reclaiming ground, and now Doubt is going to start booming on the bottom corner again. So we're going to have bottom corner for Doubt, top corner for Tato, left corner for Balls, right corner for Ganji. We're actually heading towards a situation that looks like that. Where's Balls' population right now? He has 130 vills, but only 8 military units. Tato is actually reclaiming the left side as well. It's starting to look really good for Balls, for Gamer Legion. Feels like... Oh, because he's starting to get pushed on the top side as well. So Balls' economy is not as smooth anymore. Sure, he has a healthy amount of farms, but he lost the town center here. He has to start walling there. At the same time, he's losing ground on the right side. Suddenly Ganji is the strongest player for the Amigos. Who would have seen that coming? As now Ganji is pushing to Tato on the top. Oh, this map is all about how you spread your butter. That's an amazing lesson. Kind of. Glad you like it, Aganther. But we can, listen, we can always give praise to casters. If you like my casting, you can say, Viper, good job with casting. Instead of also bringing other casters that you didn't enjoy the casting of into the equation, right? You can always give compliments without dragging others down, you know? It's also a lot of style, right? Whether you prefer a caster or not, it's very much stylistic. Stylistic preference. Village count for Ganji is now 76. The monks are moving to the bottom side, as they are about to connect Ganji with Balls here. It's only a few more trees to chop. Oh, and he has Anji now. So they are officially connected on the bottom. Which means that Doubt's boom might not be as safe anymore. The Trebs are just here for removing some buildings. Ganji is moving his whole army to the right corner. But yeah, Tato is now in on the left side. And then Tato can connect both his bases on this side, which means the whole west-north corner is for Gamer Legion all of a sudden. And without having a solid presence on the south, Gamer Legion has a huge amount of map control at the moment. Hello, T90 official! Speaking of bad casters. Anyway, we have a huge Ratha army still for Ganji. And we have 17 monks coming now. Let's see the monk micro from Doubt against Ganji here. We already see a lot of blue dots on the yellow units. And how is the conversion RNG looking? Doubt's converting 2 units, Ganji's converting 17. Seems about right. Looks like the trade is still going to be in favor of Doubt because he has a lot of units. There's plenty of monks. 18 monks remain for Doubt, 14 for Ganji. This is a full clown fight right here. This is as clown as it gets. As we have Balls being erased from the left side of the map. Tato completely destroying Balls there. And it looks like Doubt is trading evenly enough and even trading better in the end. To the point where Gamer Legion are taking full control of the game. They are almost double the population. And I don't think the Amigos will stay in the game for much longer. What a wild roller coaster of a ride this map is. Doubt has now, what, 6 town centers booming on the bottom. He can also get slung from Tato, of course. But we have Balls down to 50 villagers. Ganji on 90 villagers, 45 military. I do not see anymore how the Amigos can come back from this. This will be one of the wilder comebacks if that's happening. This is exhausting to watch, let alone cast, let alone play. Indeed. What an amazing Monk micro Doubt just pulled off. Yeah, let's see again. Doubt's converting to 3 units. Doubt is converting right now. Impressive. Full Karambis play from Ganji now, but it's only... These are Karambits without any upgrades, bar the armor upgrades you get for free. And Doubt taking a really good trade once again. And just forcing his way through. And I expect the Amigos to call the GG any second. And there you go. Another amazing game. Really fun one. I honestly didn't know who was winning it. I think maybe Ball spread himself too thin as well. Like, he did some castle drops. He could have maybe just, okay, I took the position. I'll leave this completely. And then he goes wild and tries to just clean tap it from this side. Because Ganji was reclaiming this area, right? By himself. So maybe that would have been a better approach for him. But Tato did a really good job holding here. Doubt in the end, it turned out to be the correct decision to just take back this area. While letting Ganji make a slow comeback on the top. And of course Ganji got absolutely Rofl stompled. With the double cast drop in his face in early Castle Age. But holy crap, Ganji's Monk micro is insane. Yeah, Ganji is... him, I would maybe say that he might be the guy with the best Monk micro. Like, he has a perfect hotkey setup for Monk micro. I think he has 18 control groups, 20 maybe even. He has big hands. So he's using, I think, the F keys as well for Monk control groups. So when you have that amount of control groups, Monk micro can look insane. I think he said it's 18. Yeah, there you go. 18, like, if you have 18 monks that can do conversion, the only limitation then is accurate and fast clicks with your mouse. Great game, great game. Great set so far. We have a 1-1 score at our hands. Right, game 3. Oh wait, I lost a little bit of focus because I received some family news. Nothing bad, but something that is a little bit on my mind. So I think halfway through the last game, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but yeah. So I will take a few breaks here and there between the games to get some updates. But all good, no worries. But yeah, my mind is a little bit elsewhere at the same time. But we'll try to remain focused. Viper still wears thongs. Thank you very much for the 28 months. Avoid Extreme, thanks for the 3 months. No, nothing regarding me or Debbie. It's from Norway News. Anyways, we have a interesting lumber camp by Mr. Ganji here, as we have Teutons Bohemians as we expected. And indeed, I nailed the Civ prediction for this one. Goth and Italians. So their idea here is probably Italians slinging Goth to make condos to try and counter gunpowder. But then we also have Teutons with extra armor on melee units that hard counter condos and Goth in general. So we'll see where they end up going here. Monk play is not going to be an option for Gamer Legion because they are against Teutons. So only Jordan makes monks to counter Teutons. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. Obviously, Dark Age, Fuel Age, not the most exciting part of the wall. But did Viper just predict the saves of his teammates? Yes, but still. It wasn't obvious, right? I didn't know that they were cooking this. So I do think that was a very 5-head move by me to manage to predict this. Hey Viper, just got here. What happened with your game against Jordan against Magical Duo? We'll play tomorrow at 6 AM. It will be off stream and will be streamed later. Essentially, the us against Magical Duo will be played in the morning and it will be streamed before the semifinals. I will not stream my games against Magical Duos because I will have played those games. But I will go live for the semifinals tomorrow. Viper going to bed early? Probably not. Just wake up with very little sleep. And my POV goes to YouTube? Exactly. Full-time predictor, I have not considered it, but it's a great idea actually. And I am considering it right now. So they're having Amigos think they don't have deer, so they want a restart. It's because they haven't found... Ganji hasn't found his deer. Like, he scouted here and he can't find his deer. But his deer is on his left. So they think he doesn't have deer. Oh, we can see what the game chat was. Sec, can't find our deer at all, asking admin. Just 1 pack. Once cost gold. Anyway, true. Viper says you have 2 packs, map is good. Okay, then 14, Doubt is not here. Okay, yeah, Doubt was gone. Makes sense. Alright, we're back at it. Let's see. Well, Ganji is taking a deer from Valas. Why? Okay. I guess he's already there, so whatever. Valas can take a deer back later. Jordan gets superpowers for playing at 6 AM. Yeah, Jordan is expected to carry it tomorrow morning. This is prime time. So if Jordan does not deliver tomorrow, we're all gonna be very disappointed. I'm still expecting Ganji and Valas to go full clown. 1 castle drop and 1 go full monks. And now he's gonna find them. He knows. Deer! Oh my god! There you go. I think they're happy now. But of course, his build isn't as smooth as it should have been. He would have already have pushed all those deer at this point, if he knew. No 6 AM gym for Jordan. True. So, question, yeah, of course, Tat is helping Doubt to push deer. Why are we not surprised? Yo, Matt Nulliver!
Ex-admin here. So you got her payment back what we got so far, Kappa?
We got far. Thank you very much. You did a good job until now. It is what it is. Thank you for reimbursing the payment. Oh, is it maybe Matt Nullfiel? Are you German, Matt? That could be 4 in German. Yeah, Market Blacksmith. Fairly quick uptime for Ganji. Valas, on the other hand, somewhat delayed uptime. 26 villagers, that's 27 pop. Which makes me think Valas might do the stone and castle drop. He also gets stone mining upgrade for free as Bohemians. But it could also be that both of them are just going full clown. And they'll do like Ram. What we also could see is Ram to break open. And then a castle drop inside of Doubt and Tato's base. So they could have a delayed castle drop. Ganji is already on the way up. Yeah, I'm thinking now that we might see Ganji with Monastery Siege. And Valas might still go onto stone. So he'll do a delayed castle drop after they're broken through the walls. We have Market Blacksmith for Doubt, so this is a full boom. We have Stable opening for Tato. Oh, Tato didn't finish the blacksmith. Oh, Tato's gonna have some idle time. He forgot to finish his blacksmith. Now he's clicking and he's realizing, oh, what? Okay. Not the end of the world, was just a few seconds. So yeah, Tato is gonna be responsible. Many dangers out there. Monk's hand cannons will be bonkers, true. Good Sling is nerfed, yep. That's the thing, Sling, I think Sling is still a possibility in smaller amounts, right? There's the forward stone. With 50% tax, it's very expensive, but like to sling a guy 200-300 resources, I think it's very viable. Why is he walling? I don't understand this, but okay. What do you think about Cuman's fast rams? You mean feudal age rams? It doesn't matter, like, what good is feudal age if rams in feudal age if you don't have army, right? So you can do it. Like, you could go feudals, like feudal 20 pop feudal age with and make rams, but what's the follow-up? Okay, looks like it will be a castle drop. So the castle drop will be on the wall, and the castle will be used to open the wall. And then monks from Ganji. TC for Doubt on the stone. We'll see a second TC as well for Doubt very soon. He has the resources. Probably down here, because that's the most beautiful town center. He fit it right into the pocket there. Matt Nulvier. Sorry, I didn't catch your answer, by the way, earlier when I asked you if you were German. I ask a question and then I don't read chat. Makes a lot of sense for me. Matt, thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. Very kind, very much appreciated. He said it was. Okay, yeah, so it's Matt Nulfia. Okay, gotcha. Wait, are you maybe born in 2004? Then that name would make a lot of sense. Your name is Matt, and you are born in 04. Which would make you 19 years old, maybe. Or a Schalke fan. Could also be Schalke 04. Nope, 1995 by the way. Okay, fair enough. I was almost... It could have been. So your name makes no sense. Okay, gotcha. And your name is Matze. Yeah. Scratch that. Castle is up. Hussite wagons are in production. 2 relics in, and there's going to be a lot of monks from Ganji ready to go already. Now, what's going to be tough for Tato and Doubt. What's going to be very tough for Tato and Doubt, as we see Tato playing 1 TC, double stable. Tato is going all out to try and defend this. The issue for Tato is that he will also need redemption. Because these Hussite wagons, boy oh boy oh boy. Without redemption, they don't die. Doubt is booming away. He doesn't have loom. Of course, it's quick, but Doubt might still not do it, because it's Doubt. This amount of light cap could also jump on the Hussite wagons, but I see Hussite wagons being the main issue now. Potentially, not necessarily the monks, but rather the Hussite wagons. They could also dive into Doubt's economy and just like idle everything. I don't like Game Legion's strategy at all here. Maybe it will work out though, we'll see. Tato is playing 1 TC. His whole 1 TC investment is to defend against the push. Siege as well now from Ganji. Well, Doubt is just booming peacefully, right? Maybe if Doubt can get a defensive castle up. He is working on it. 7 Wilson Stone. Maybe with a defensive castle he could buy enough time and safety for his economy. As we see, Valas also adding his own economy. I think what would have been deadly here is if Valas took enough stone for a second castle. And then the second castle comes like here. Of course, Doubt's stone mining was for another town center. What was I thinking? Castle defense. Come on. Doubt is booming. Well, they're not making any progress as of yet. We have 8 monks for Ganji now. The light cav are out there. Tato loses 1 light cav. But we have 6 Hussite wagons, 7 now. 10 monks, 11 monks for Ganji. And they're starting to grab the relics as well. Doubt, come on. Delete it. Okay. Now Ganji's gonna pick up 1 relic. Wait, I heard another conversion? Oh, he converted a scout from the other side. Here Tato did. Okay. Yeah, Ganji's gonna get 2 relics from the other side as well. So we're gonna have Ganji with, what's that gonna be, like 5 relics? Ganji's gonna have 5 relics here. That's a lot of gold income. And we see them slowly making their way. Good thing for Doubt and Tato is that they broke through where it's natural for them to attack Tato. And they want Tato to be the tank here. Oh, he might make a commitment here on the monks. Ganji, you see the fast spread from Ganji. Hussite wagons are not very accurate. Tato is trying to circle around where he can come from the backside. And again, this is what they want. They want Tato to be the target. They want Tato to take all the damage here while Doubt is just booming. Because if Doubt can go to Imp with 80 villagers or so and a healthy farming economy, he can start spamming those cheap condos. And the cheap condos might do a good job here. Although Ganji's Monk Micro might shut that down quite hard as well. Yeah, Tato's just in a big world of trouble now. They're slinging. I would like to see a 2v2 map where your vills gather resources for you, your ally, and vice versa. I do not want to team Doubt for that one. I do not want to team Doubt for that one. Nele, was this your strategy? Oof, here goes all Tato's buildings. Ganji charging on the buildings like if... No, he's just converting the buildings. This is not... They know that Tato's light cap cannot jump on them. Like, so he's just converting the buildings. He let... Okay, in the end he just took 3 buildings, so he still has enough juice to convert. They're doing a really good job like giving safety for the monks from Ganji. Tato might commit on these though. Indeed he does. And they might get all of them. Damn. One light cav got converted. He lost 4 light cav himself. But all the monks go down. So that was a good trade for Tato and Doubt. Is this working for Tato and Doubt? Remains to be seen. Doubt now with a 40 villager economy. Starting to add barracks. I think this is the time for Doubt to idle and go Imp. And he is about to click Imperial Age himself. He's missing a little bit of gold. There we go. Imp is on the way for Doubt. And even though Tato has been erased from this planet, Doubt will start to spam condos like a madman soon. However, we're working with 14 Hussite wagons. Oh, this could be huge. There's gonna be so many dead monks. That 1, 2, 3 monks, 4 monks, 5 monks are down, 6, 7 monks. Ooh. This might have won the game for Game Legion right here. Oh, it's picking up more monks as well. Great pickup by Tato here. Those monks were all so crucial for converting condos. This might have won Game Legion the game right now. Of course, Tato lost all the light cav, and Tato is not going to be able to contribute too much anymore. But the amount of monks that are gone now, which is going to allow the condos of Doubt to potentially just clean up everything, it's absolutely massive. Now we see Ganji with 1,000 stone in the bank. He wants to drop a castle on Doubt's face. I still am worried for Doubt's economy here, as these Hussite wagons can all just go straight in and idle everything. I still fear that this is not gonna be a good situation for our Lord and Savior. You can only do so much with all your economy idle. Behind this as well, Valas is adding his own economy, right? So Valas, as long as they can maintain Doubt in the corner here, stop them from taking gold, and keep... Like, Tato is already so underdeveloped now at this point, right? He has 44 vills, but he's going to need a lot of time to get back into the game. They can just keep Doubt cornered, who is, by the way, making Spearman for some reason. I guess he just wants some units to buy time, for the time being. But by the time... Oh, Ganji's even on the way to Imp. Ooh, he can start making Trebs. Also, he has a lot of stone still to repair this castle. And here we go, the Hussite wagons are diving in just to start idling things. But we have condos on the way. These are cheap condos, very cheap condos. What counters Hussite wagons except stuff like condos? Mangonels and bombard cannons. Siege, essentially. That's the thing, Doubt needs an overwhelming amount of condos to even do anything here. They have castle support as well now, Teutonic Knights with the crazy melee armor. And there's gonna be a ton of monks. This is also a really good move, actually. If he converts the houses, Doubt will get housed. You might have a situation where Doubt is just population capped. Because he's losing houses. I didn't think about that. Okay, he's building a lot of houses on top. Ooh, Faith coming in for Doubt. That's a big investment. That would have been a lot of condos, potentially. 1 barracks is converted. Doubt is gonna be under a lot of pressure. I mean, there's still 15 Hussite wagons. They do a lot of damage as well. He lost the blacksmith. Yeah, he's not gonna have armor upgrades as well. I guess he has... Oh, he only has +1 armor. Ooh, this is gonna be a really tough hold. Tato is now gonna reclaim his economy, and Tato might start slinging. Let's check. No sling so far, but he might. And the condos are released. Condos on top of the... Oh, they do a lot of damage to the Hussite wagons. But again, is this enough? We also have 5, 6 to 7 Teutonic Knights in the mix as well. And Teutonic Knights are extremely tanky. But if the castle goes down, Hussite wagons are disappearing. The castle is going down from the Trebs. You cannot kill these Teutonic Knights still, but you have survived a little bit. Wait, they could sling Ganji for elite Teutonic Knights. Ooh, nice target fire there with the mangonels. We're working with only 13. Oh, another great target fire. Ooh, huge mangonel shots there. Doubt losing. Oh! Ganji on point with the mangonel micro here. Very nicely done. And this is it. Doubt now has reclaimed his gold, but he's only working with 2,000 gold more to mine. They still don't have access to the extra golds out on the map. And Ganji has 5 relics. Ganji has still 10 more vills than Tato. And Valas has caught up in villager count with Doubt, and Valas is now on the way to the Imperial Age. The Amigos are in an amazing spot still. Things that's also possible to find on the bottom. I know, but I don't want to cycle away from this. We can now go to KD though. And yeah, Daut cannot really leave the castle, the safety of his castles, because then the Teutonic Knights can go and kill the trebuchets. This is still going to be an incredibly tough spot for the Game Legion boys to deal with here. Okay, he wants to clean up the mangonels. I don't know why though. They're not that important here. I guess without micro they might become important, but picks up a monk, picks up one mangonel, and he gets out of there. There's another relic here. Illumination. Oh, illumination is denied. See if Valas Ganji realizes. Ooh, we have champion switch. Oh, they built a gate here as well. That's cute. We have a champion switch from Valas here. As Tatu is preparing coinage. Again, gonna just try and sling. Adding a second TC as well. We have Daut doing hand cannoneers, I believe. Chemistry is on the way. But then again, ask yourself, what civ do you prefer in Imperial Age? Teutons, Imperial Age monks supporting Bohemians, or Goth? Sure, the Goth has condos, but you know. Oh, he's trying to break through with petards. Let's see. They have vision. They know the petards are coming. And they have villagers in the area. He could convert the petards. He's gonna convert the petards. Well, that has faith, so that should be fine. But again, this could be a lot of converted units still. And they're gonna blow up, but the Vil is there. Ooh. Seed Workshop is on the point. And that's going for another one. These are weak walls, so one petard is enough. And he blocks it again with the Seed Workshop. Beautiful play by Valas. And the entry is denied. Not only was the entry denied, also it was like 8 or 9 condos got converted in the process. So great play there by both Ganji and Valas. As we do have still healthy amount of Teutonic Knights on the field. Not a cast now for Daut, securing himself some more gold income. We have hand cannons now on the way as well. And Ganji did not forget about illumination. Daut is now going to try and push the castle of Ganji because they need to clean him up from their base. But I mean, this is just great for Valas. Now Valas can make bomber cannons through the opening. Plate mail armor coming. We have longsword upgrade. A two-handed swordsman has been finished. And this army looks formidable. How is Daut and Taro gonna deal with this army here? Amigos most likely by far the best team in this map. Yeah, I would say probably don't want to play this map against them. Okay, Treb is down. So Daut was able to snipe the Treb. He's now he's going to be able to take this castle out. But again, it's this army that is coming here. We have hand cannons as well from Valas. Plus champions soon to be. Economic situation is still somewhat similar. Valas is still, Ganji is still in a low economy. He can get some conversion with hand cannons. Keep in mind, Daut does have faith. So it takes a long time for these conversions to come in. But what? No conversion so far. Okay, there we go. Few conversions there, but the new improved pathing. Even Daut cannot handle the new improved pathing. Still a lot of hand cannons for Daut though. So these hand cannons will do a very good job with castle support here as well. Good trade for Game Legion so far. But still feel like in a straight up fight, as soon as we have more hand cannons and we have bomber cannons as well coming in, it's gonna get tougher and tougher for Daut to hold this by himself. Now he is being slung though, keep that in mind. Yeah, he's still being slung by Tato. So Daut should be able to still get a lot of units out on the field. And eventually Tato can also join the game and make, for example, Arbalest. But we're in a situation where we're in post-Imperial Age. And Teutons and Bohemians are pretty good Imperial Age civs. 14 monks in queue, indeed. This looks like a good trade for Daut though. Cannons are getting a really good trade. He's sniping the monks. And as soon as the monks are gone, the bomber cannons are gone. This has been an amazing trade for Daut. We don't have champion upgrade either. And the treble will go down, the castle survives, and Daut micro, even mixing in field skirmishers. I think champion was a misplay. I think as Bohemians here, you just go Hufnitze Henkerner's. With the monks, you should always be in a fantastic spot. I think champion was a big misplay. Goth just the best civ. Well, Daut's certainly taking solid amounts of ground right now. He's gonna take out these vills from Ganji as well. And Tato is up to 85 vills. To be fair, Ganji is as well. Still a very close game, but they have done a successful job at reclaiming territory in the middle. And thereby also reclaiming gold and stone axes. Military numbers double for Game Legion right now. Maybe you have to look at this and think maybe monks have surpassed their due date. And you might want to start looking at Hofnitze upgrade on the way. Wagenburg tactics. Hofnitze are about to join the fray. And I think we're going to have Game Legion looking at raiding and those types of moves to make it hard for the amigos to play. Perp Overwatch, thank you for the Prime. Can you show resources page? We can. Yeah, Doubt slowly making progress here. Faith was in the end a really good upgrade because the hand cannons take so long to get converted. Doesn't look like the amigos have picked up on it yet though. Yeah, I feel like Valas has to switch to range units and we need to get Ganji here. As they're trying to wall up, they broke through on the right side, but they're trying to wall behind again. We need Ganji to be the champions player, I think. But yeah, once we have Hofnitze in healthy numbers. Ooh, big hits here. Big hits. Score is massively in favor of Game Legion right now, but soon we're gonna have 2 against 1 players. Ganji is booming. He has a lot of ills in the queue. Food economy is getting healthy. Still, I don't like that Ganji is still fully going full monks. I think if they get Ganji on champions and Handcannoners for Valas, the composition is crazy. Oof, big hits here from the Hofnitze. Hofnitze are on the field now. They will have siege engineers. They have Wagenburg tactics, so they already move faster. And now it's going to become really hard for Doubt to engage this situation. I think if you're Doubt there, you siege traps here and just open all the walls. You want to open the angles to start raiding. And now we see why Ganji did the Palisade Wall in Feudal Age. Doubt has crazy resource though? He does. You should probably sling Tato back. Tato's going to try to open the left side and start raiding with his light cav. And cut from Tato 113 villagers. Looks like Game Legion has stabilized. Again, Game Legion also probably realized that they're on a timer in regards to post-Imperial Age. Probably Bohemians, Teutons are better. So they're still working with a time window where they have to kill, essentially. He's trying to use the mobility advantage that he has right now, getting some barracks inside their bases. Ganji trying to rush up a second castle. Might be hard for him to deal with. Oh, he broke in here as well. So Ganji's economy is fully accessible and vulnerable. And Tato is trying to break through with Rams on the top side. Tato on the way to Imp as well now, getting all the eco upgrades. And they have, as we said earlier, reclaimed all the resources on the front. Relic advantage is still in favor of the amigos. And Doubt getting barracks out here is so annoying for the amigos. Because also if he goes in here, he can do barracks inside of Ganji's base. Ganji suddenly needs a castle here. He does have almost 2,000 stone though, so he should be able to do it. But it is still a very annoying and painful thing to deal with. It's buying them a lot of time as well. They're trying to open walls in the middle as well. And Tato now, soon, he has broken through. There is a Hofnitze here, but it's open. The Light Cav are through. But they have done a really good job of walling the whole middle as well, right? So even if you break through the first layer as Tato and Doubt, there's still a second layer you have to go through to get in. Population is getting closer, only 50 apart. Military numbers still heavily in favor of Game Legion. But the economy numbers are lots of idle economy here for Ganji as well. Ganji probably wants a second castle in this area. Make sure he's safe. But Doubt is through here now. We need a Hofnitze. We only got 3 Hofnitze on the field. 2 of them are on the bottom. 1 of them is on the top. Just got sniped. And the castle of Valas is in danger. Gonna pop to 360. It looks like Game Legion may have done it. Hofnitze will not be in time to deny these traps. So this castle will go down. And Tato's about to break through the houses as well. Amigos are in big trouble. Does he get the wall off? Just in time. Just in time. Nice reaction there. But they are losing ground. Again, eco situation is very similar, but the military numbers are just in an overwhelming advantage for Game Legion. Ganji still adding monks. Yeah, I think they probably commit on the monks for too long for sure. Oh, these barracks are so painful. The Spearman Rush! The barracks inside of Ganji's economy is a pain. Another castle down and Game Legion are just taking more and more ground. In my opinion, this looked like a completely lost game for Game Legion. Amazing comeback by Tato and Doubt. Also some criticism maybe towards Ganji and Valas for their transitions. Two-handed swordsman for Bohemians. Full commitment on monks throughout. Maybe there was a case for a little bit of a different play, but game is not over. They still have an economy, they just need to find a way to stabilize with their military. That's looking harder and harder as Tato and Doubt now also garrison the relics, and they're pushing straight through the castles. And Amigos are just losing more and more ground, and they call it GG! Damn, great play by Tato and Doubt coming back in this one. Because I would say that Amigos should win this game 9 out of 10 times with the way they approached this and when they were over here. So a really good survival. Really good survival by Doubt and Tato. Yeah, I think the big misplay was the champion play from Valas. That should have probably just been Henken and there's Hufnitze. And they just play with the Hufnitze advantage, right? That MVP with Snipe. Yeah, that was so big. Where was it? That was like just as they were about to move over to Doubt and put on the pressure, right? This moment right here. We have 10 monks. We have 13 monks for Ganji. And that number goes down to 4. We killed 9 monks here. The amount of... That's essentially 9 conversions of a snowball towards Doubt that did not happen. I also think here was a bit of a... Like the opportunity for Valas here to just dive in with all his Husad wagon and just idle all these 60 villagers was also an opportunity they lost, right? I guess they played it safe, but those Husad wagons should have gone right in here to the heart of Doubt and just idle everything. But obviously I have full vision, easy for me to say. Was an amazing game nonetheless. Economy in the end, 75k for Doubt, 70k. Slightly more for Game Legion in the end. Really tricky game though, for both sides to play. But yeah, great strategy by the Amigos, I think, and great hold by Game Legion. Game has begun. It is Colosseum. We have Ethiopians Khmer for Ganji and Barls. We have Portuguese and Magyars for Tato and Doubt. Well, these are 2 very good civs for both teams. I would say Magyars have more initiative on the scout side, but Ethiopians have slightly more initiative in the opening for the archer player. But then again, Portuguese probably outscale Ethiopians long term with cheaper cost, although Ethiopians fire faster, so oh, Doubt luring boars is always exciting. And then Magyars, Khmer better economy long term. Magyars cheaper scouts helps a lot. +1 attack helps a lot. So hard to say. I think both teams just have very good civs, and it will depend on how they play and perform. This was chosen, by the way, by the Amigos. What was the last map? The last map would have been Rockslide. So Amigos wanted to play Colosseum. Rockslide, we know that Doubt and Tato have Vikings, for example. Oh, that's not a pretty lower camp. I understand why he's doing it, but it's like... It's gonna be 4 tiles of forest that does not exist. That's not a pretty lumber camp at all. Maybe he'll notice it in time, but we'll see. Yo, Winchester! Thank you so much for a raid. Hope you had a good stream, dude. And I'm sorry that your performances in Photographers did not lead to me casting you guys today. But yeah, hope you had a good stream. Hope you're doing well. And thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, now he's gonna see. This is so painful, actually. I would hate this lumber camp with a passion. I would hate this with a passion. Tato got a nice and cozy lumber camp all the way to the back. Oh, Boss has a pretty damn good spawn though. He feels way closer to the wood line compared to the others. A bit of a luckier spawn for Balls here. Ganji as well, quite far from the wood line. Bolt to the side. The archer player here is... Oh, the archer players are diagonally. So that's always interesting because how do they decide to do their aggression? Do they both go to their front and get support from the scouts, or do they move across and try to support the scouts player? We'll see. Will there a tournament as photographers? Next edition of this will be called the photographers. Everyone has to play with a camera around their neck, and they have to take a picture of great happenings in their games, and they will score bonus points for good captures. I like the sound of that. Thanks, Vinch. If you have like a good mangle shot, you have to quickly grab your camera, click, and then you get bonus points. Sounds great. Regan Lowell, thanks for 300 bits. Hi Viper, I googled who is the best AoE caster and it led me here. Kappa. Why did you have to add Kappa after that? That was unnecessary. Good Ledge coming in. Really fast time for Barls with the Khmer. And a little bit of idle TC time it seems for Tato here. And Ganji, the latest one. He's going up with 1 extra population compared to the others. Or did he just do Loom? And the others did not? No. Wait, why is he 20 seconds later than Doubt on the same population? He may have messed up his build a little bit. Right, let's see idle TC time. I can find it. Idle TC, yeah, 17 seconds for Ganji, okay. So he must have messed up his opening build a little bit here. Photographers could be a oh yeah, we have the cartographers and we have the photographers. The photographers is the tournament for the viewers to capture great moments from live streams or from the tournament. You have to take pictures of the casters casting to capture the good moments. Now there we have a good concept. Viper, you got it all wrong. By the time they lift the camera, the shot is over. That's why you have to be prepared, right? You have to maybe take your hand away from the keyboard already to prepare for the shot as you're preparing the mangle hit, you know? That's part of the APM requirements of the photographers. And microing the camera, indeed. Tato doing a nice little wall off here to secure his wood line. He has 9 on wood, 7 on wood here for Balls, 8 for Ganji as Doubt is gonna find the woodland. Oh, Doubt and Tato are going together. They're looking for a way for a woodline to hurt. Both their scouts have full HP. Tato's being a little bit harassed on the front here by soon to be 2 scouts from Balls, so this will be a little bit micro-intensive now. Ganji, one villager is hurt. There's 2 scouts, so there should be 1 dead villager for sure. And they're probably gonna get out of there after. Oh, Doubt scout is trapped though. So Ganji, but this is still a lot of idle time. They killed 1 vill and the scout was trapped. There's a lot of wood lost mining time from the wood. Behind this we have 2 idle villagers. The ranges are a little bit idle now, simply due to the lack of wood from Ganji. See, he doesn't have wood to produce archers right now. So this might be more valuable than we might have thought. On the other side, I don't know if there was a villager lost. It is 1-0 for Balls. What did he kill? Eco KD. Wait, what did did he kill a wolf and get... No, wait, what? I guess it was just a regular... Oh, but then Tato only had 1 loss. Wait, I'm very confused. KD. Oh, Balls doesn't have a KD. That's TC. I'm stupid. This is TC Castles. I'm stupid. Never mind, never mind. Alright, now to move across. Tato is going over to Doubt to try and support, while Ganji is waiting for the scouts. They want to pressure Doubt's berries by the looks of it. Although they're falling back right away. Interesting, they expected the pressure to come in fast, so Tato sent his first archers over to Doubt. Interesting. Now 5 archers for Ganji. That's the issue though. For Tato to now reinforce with more archers, he would need a lot more. So you have Ganji here with 5 Ethiopian archers, soon to be 7, and they have 6 scouts. The army is way better for the Amigos here if they decide to ever attack. Blacksmith is on the way, so I guess they're waiting for fletching. Fletching is on the way for Tato. Still feel like they should have taken this timing to do something, right? It's a very passive game now. No sides are under any threat or any fighting right now. They're just dancing back and forth with their units. Horse color coming in from Balls. We have no horse color for Doubt. And now the archers move. Tato was able to reinforce. No, that's his original archers that went across. No, wait, no, that's reinforcements. Now, ooh, they just missed it. Now Tato's moving across and I think they want to try and maybe be aggressive. But just at the same time, the army from Ganji is going to come in with the scouts of Balls. And they're going to be in for a surprise. And you're going to end up in a situation where Tato now will have to send all his archers across again. To try and support this side. And we might see a situation where Doubt has to tower up his woodline. Even this is a big damage though, because there's a lot of food income denied from the berries, 241 to be exact. And there's going to be 2-3 idle farmers here for a while. We're working with 9 archers here. Tato's only reinforcing with 7 at the moment. There's still a solid amount of damage from the amigos, directly and indirectly. We have bloodlines coming in now as well for balls. Now the scout numbers are heavily in favor of doubt on this side, of course, because they are behind enemy lines. This could also be a situation where in the end they don't get as much value. Bloodlines from doubt as well. And I have more archers for Tato. So this could be a cleanup for Gamer Legion without taking any losses, and they come out of this with a big army lead. That is also not an impossible scenario here. The army is kind of cornered. We have +1 armor coming in for Balls as well. Balls buying some time here with the scouts, but Doubt just committing on the scout because he now has bloodlines. Keep in mind he has forging as well. And in the end, I think this is going to be an amazing trade for Gamer Legion. Balls, Ganji is just trying to trade off as efficiently as he can here with these archers. Armor coming in from Doubt as well. The archers are coming to jump on the remaining archers of Ganji. And Gamer Legion taking a massive army lead right off the bat on Colosseum. Map feels so open after the last two. Yeah, it's a very different map to the wall, I'll tell you that much. No one... Actually, Boss is thinking about Castle Age. Tato as well. Tato might be the first one to the Castle Age, so if he keeps his archer numbers alive, he might be in a very, very good spot. He did sell his stone, so he doesn't have the ability to build a defensive tower if needed. Ooh, but Ganji catches Tato in the middle of the map, and they're going to clean up 3-4 archers from Tato. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dead archers from Tato. Was it 8? Was it 7? I can't count. Anyway, a little bit of a payback there for the amigos, as Doubt buys 200 food. Looking towards Castle, or that's simpler to make more scouts? Could be either, honestly. But Ganji now trying to wall up to keep himself safe. Tower on the wood line, while they're trying to do some damage on Tato's base. And Tato only has 4 archers here. With the scouts with serious upgrades here from Balls. Balls is on the way to the Castle Edge, by the way. Tato has the resources. It is queued behind the TC. But if they can do some damage here... Tato doesn't have stone, guys, to build a defensive tower. They go to his woodland right away. This could be trouble. Tato also is getting a lot of gold mining denied now. But we have Doubt coming in with 13 scouts. This is still a very close game, because Balls is also on the way to the Castle Age. We have the Archer player going to Castle Age, and we have the Scouts player going to Castle Age. Now the Archers from Ganji will be traded off to try to get as much value as he can. Similar scenario to the earlier phase where they clean them up on the other side. While Balls is just trying to escape with his scouts to make sure they get upgraded to Light Cav. Doing forging as well now. Maybe he wants Light Cav plus 2 armor on these. Not impossible. We have 2 stables from Doubt. And Doubt is now on the way to the Castle Age as well. Gandhi on the other side, missing 100 food, 100 gold, and he'll be up too. Just use the marker a little bit, and he will click up very soon as well. Tato coming forward though with 18 archers, soon to be crossbows. We'll see if he turns around again upon seeing Balls hitting Castle Age. Then again, with the support from Doubt Scouts, there might not be a problem. Ethiopian's missing 100 food, 100 gold. I know, right? Alright, big house wall now from Balls, knowing that he'll be under a bit of pressure. Knights coming in, plus 2 armor coming in. With Portuguese though, upgrades are faster, so he will have all these B crossbows before it's too late. Gonna be some pressure now on Balls' side, a lot of idle time probably. We have 17 archers from Ganji. We'll have to get over here and support as soon as he can. Although, they decide, okay, Balls is well enough protected. We'll switch and go attack Ganji instead. Ganji has a tower on the woodline though, so the woodline is somewhat safe. But the gold is in danger. Still 50 seconds away from Castle Age here, Ganji. And you know what? Doubt and Tato could also try to break. They know that they could try and break it, so Ganji with the precautious move, walling the whole woodland with houses as well. 23 archers to 19. Only 18 here though, so the archer advantage is for Ganji. But of course he's still missing crossbow, missing Balkan arrow. And this wall is weak. And Ganji has to evacuate the gold right away. Crossbow and Balkan coming in. 30 seconds until it's in. A very crucial point for the Amigos. As they lose this game, Game Legion will advance to the semifinals tomorrow. Balls even adding a second town center behind this. And Doubt coming now with pressure on the front. This is not a town center, this is a university. Now, there's not enough units here for Doubt to punish this, but still a nuisance. And now they're going to the woodline where, to be fair, even here I think they could break. They could break walls and the house and just kill all the vills. See if they decide to do that. Ganji has to be careful because Tato can still snipe villagers. And now I got to wall the front while they send their whole army to try and deal with this. Tato does have ballistics as well, so this could be all dead vills. Ganji has to pay attention. Score is very close. Population is 20 in favor of Game Legion though. Are we rewatching the set or what's going on? No, this is live. Maybe you dreamt this set. And we're gonna have a big fight here now. Ballistics is in for Ganji just in time as well. Ball's doing a good dance here on the front. This could be a really, really good fight for the Amigos. Water just splashed in my glasses. They cleaned this up like nothing. They barely took losses. 1 dead knight, 2 dead crossbows, and Tato and Doubt lost their whole army behind Ganji's base. Ball's adding a 3rd town center as well. And he broke in on Doubt's woodline. What a great couple of minutes here for the Amigos as the population has been switched. Amigos with the population advantage. Doubt's eco is in shambles. Doubt playing triple stable and losing multiple vills on the woodline. Balls on 3 TCs. They have a big army on the front though, but again, this army is still weaker than Ganji and Barls. Ganji and Barls with the reverse Uno card. Please show the KD. Sorry, my bad. KD 20-21. Doubt and Tato are very balanced. And now they might jump on this as well, because the army of Ganji and Barls is still way stronger than the army of Doubt and Tato here. 14 knights to 6. And 14 crossbows versus 21. Once Tato has reinforced, however, that story will be a little bit different. But this is still what Amigos needs to do. Actually, Amigos don't need to fight anymore. They have equalized the villager difference. And with solid mic, they should just continue pushing, right? The knights are out of position here, although they will come from the back. How many crossbows do we have? We have 23. Doubt still probably can't engage this. Oh, very awkward decision for both sides there. But yeah, this is looking super good for the Amigos. The Knights of Barls are doing a really good job here. The crossbows now are micring against the knights on both sides. And in the end, Doubt will lose more knights than Barls here as well. And this is looking really, really good for the Amigos all of a sudden. Damn, that turned very, very fast. Viper getting hyped for GL loss? Of course. I want to see these noobs lose. 5th archery range for Tato Tinho. 3 archery ranges for Ganji. Tato with the cheap Portuguese crossbows. Doing thumb ring. 5th archery range. He's gonna spam crossbows like nobody's business. Doubt again losing another knight. 2 knights going down for Doubt. We're still 13 knights to 5. The knight's advantage is massively in favor of Barls here. And Doubt still on 1 TC versus Barls on 3 TC. Oof. Oh, and the arch crossbow. Oh, the new improved pathing. They went too far forward. This is good micro by Tato though. He has thumbring now as well. Keep that in mind. So these are enough numbers that knights chasing will probably be beneficial for Tato. This game went from, okay, I think this game is over. We're going to go to the next. To, damn, this game is not over. Okay. Thumbring coming in for Ganji as well now. I think, of course, Balls here with 73 vills versus 54. He's going to be able to produce a lot more knights than Doubt. But if Tato can get crazy crossbow... Oh, great micro by Ganji again. Pulling one runner in front to continuously dodge the arrows. And also we see what Ganji is doing. He's doing 2 groups, right? One is just patrolling forward, fighting by itself. And the other group is manually being microed more. Great fight again. Great micro by Ganji. Doubt's knights are not enough to contribute very much. And now Balls is doing the dance in front, and they're getting a lot of free kills on the crossbow and a lot of free damage on Doubt's dancing as well. Great team play and team work by Balls and Ganji here. Right, so where do they go from here? Doubt is fully committed on one. He's adding a second TC now, but he still just has to produce, right, to give Tato a meat shield. Tato is now up to 45 crossbows. He has 11 crossbows in the queue. With the 5 range Portuguese crossbow production, those crossbow numbers could get out of control very fast. Doubt losing a few vills here as well. They're trying to take out Doubt's strongest unit, the market. As we see now, Khmer Scorpions into the mix as well. You love to see some Khmer Scorpions. Good move again by Ganji with the great dancing with the crossbows. Now the Scorpions are going to come and trickle in damage on the crossbows as well. Knight is trying to commit. They will clean up the Scorpion, but again, Doubt is losing all his knights in the process. This is looking amazing for the amigos. Dancing mechanic is so silly. Why? Now we have a situation where the meat shield is completely gone, but I still don't think you want to do this because the crossbow numbers are so big that they will clean up the knights over time. Again, keep in mind we're working on a 3 TC economy here for the Khmer. 33 farmers. Doubt is 2 TC, 20 farmers. And the archer numbers are still being matched for Ganji at the moment. Oh, getting some free knights here though. And now they're on Doubt's gold. Doubt is in big trouble. And Doubt is going to be in a situation where he cannot contribute anymore. He has gold income still in the back. But this is essentially turning into a 2v1. Doubt cannot contribute much whatsoever to this game right now. And for some reason they're splitting up here. I think the crossbow numbers for Tato are still scary though. No one is looking towards Imperial Age, but yeah. We are working on 55 crossbows from Tato. It's 47 for Ganji. Doubt finding some kills here. The few knights he has left over still being useful. Even relics being picked up by Barls. Tato with a 3rd TC now on the wood line. I see a ping here from Ganji, so I think they want to pressure the gold, the forward gold of Tato. Oh, looking on stone. Balls has 450 stone. We will see a castle from Balls here. There's a zero shop to add more scorpions to the mix. And we're going to see a forward castle from Balls as well soon. Even a raid on the top side for Doubt, adding a second TC there. Essentially, we're in a situation now where Tato will try to hold and survive by himself, while Doubt recovers economy. Amigo still 20 villages ahead, 10 military ahead. Tato forced to leave the gold in his back as well. 2 villagers for now, but that's going to be a lot more villagers soon, as Barls is preparing to drop a castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead vills as well from Tato on the front. Food economy. Ganji, 600 food in the bank. He is playing 1 TC. Oh boy, this is probably the game deciding fight. Ganji again doing great job dancing, taking a lot of arrows from Tato's army. And there's a Scorpion in the mix as well, getting all that trickle damage. Doubt coming from behind though with 3 knights. It feels a bit lackluster at this point, but yeah. 6 knights now, and the army is now better 4 game legion behind Tato's base. This map is so Spartan? Yes, it is. Same time, a raid on the front. All they need now, the amigos, is for them to fall back and support Barl's castle drop. And as we see, Barl's is actually the first one onto the imp. I was thinking Ganji would be the first one to the imp, but it's going to be Barl's. Doubt has recovered some villager count now. He's on 73, 80 for Tato. Ganji's only 61. Ganji's full 1 TC, max army, mass, and probably going for a semi-fast imp. But Barl's, 114 villagers. First to Imperial Age. He will be in an absolutely brutal position to dominate. Yeah, Dave, Barl's is absolutely crushing it here. Imp as well on the way for Ganji. And even some knights getting in here, doing some damage to Doubt. Doubt now adding stables. He wants to support Tato still. Stone fire. Doubt could send Tato his stone, and Tato could do a defensive castle. But Tato and Doubt are miles away from Imperial Age. That was a really good comeback. Boss even doing a safe castle instead of an aggressive one. This was a really good comeback by the amigos. They were in a really, really rough spot in the early Castle Age. I think this reminds me of La France against magical duo on eastern coastline. They had a significant advantage. And then the ships from... This is... Only Doubt will do this castle. Okay, I have 20 knights surrounding my base. Let me drop a castle here with all my vills. Okay, he's not going to be found out, but yeah. Tato now on the way to the Imp. But again, I don't think this will last too long. I think the Imperial Age from both Ganji and Balls will seal the deal. We have a Ram as well, a Scorpion. It was incredible yesterday too. I didn't see the game from yesterday, but yeah, I can imagine. Doubt now with a castle, trying to secure some gold income here. Imperial Age is for Balls. I'm sure Tato and Doubt are now like, okay. They don't even want to wait for Ganji to hit Imperial Age. They are calling it right away. Great game by the Amigos. What I wanted to see at Eastern Coastline yesterday, you guys remember the galleys from, or the war galleys from Margugo going behind the island of ACCM? Suddenly he got cleaned up, and the arm advantage was in favor of ACCM. And from there it snowballed out of control. Like even now, right? Look at the population. There's a 20 population lead for Gamer Legion. But the thing is, the meat shield for Tato's crossbows here. The meat shield is light cav. The meat shield for Ganji is knights. That is very, very different. You can see there was just a big cleanup. Great dancing here from the crossbows first, from the knights first, and then Ganji with the dance afterwards. And it was just a super clean cleanup. Super clean cleanup. And from there, they never eased up on the map control. They never let the map control go. This is only set 1 for today, by the way. There are 3 sets. I might have to ask if we should do the 3rd place match as a best of 3. Because, let me see. If we start 13 GMT, starting a best of 9 for the finalists, potentially. It depends on who is in the final, I guess, as well. Third place match best of 7? I think not. Great KD for Ganji and Balls. Negative for both Tato and Doubt. Economy did... Balls with a crazy good economy. Bam. And here we go. Last game of this set. We have a 2-2 score between the Amigos and Gamer Legion in a fantastic set. Rock Slide is the deciding game. It looks like this. To show you more how the corners look like, this is the only place you can access stone. To get to the stone, you first have to chop 1 layer of trees. So to even get to stone, you have to first have a time investment on the corner to chop through. Otherwise, we have a circle of shallow water surrounding the starting locations of each player, who start kind of embedded into this forest here in the center. You start with a mill as well on this map, a mill with 6 berries spread around, and you have 2 shorefish right outside your base usually. And you can do dock wall-offs. With 2 docks on each side, you can wall off the shore. But you can also play galleys, longboats, whatever. Water can have a big impact, land can have a big impact. And this game can get pretty wild. Or this map can get pretty wild. Corner check. Oh, this is Dave's. Wait, let me see. Okay, let me do a Dave. Actually, no, all these corners are the same. This corner check. This has a wolf. This has a wolf as well. All corners are the same. This is a horrible map for corner check. Iltis Inspector Ermgrad Guard. Thank you for the prime. And thanks for having such a difficult name. Yeah, corners were trash. Sorry, Dave, for choosing this map. So what do we think of their approaches here? We have Persians Dravidians. He's not opening with an early dock. He's got 2 on wood only, which indicates a very fast fuel edge time. Loom is on the way as well. He has 300 food. Yeah, Boss will go up to the fuel age with 18 population only. It's going to be a super fast fuel age. See, Tato with 4 villagers on the dock. He's playing as the Vikings. Doubt is fully walling his base. He has put 4 sheep into his mill. Tato did not give him any of his sheep. Greedy boy. And Doubt looks like he's just fast castling then, right? The reason he's walling, I imagine, is because he doesn't want to do loom. Then again, that means he's not... Okay, he's going to the fuel edge fairly quick. 8 on wood. This could be a stable opening by Doubt. But the fact that he's already walled himself in is a bit confusing to me. Maybe since he's against Dravidians, he's expecting a forward. And guess what? Guess what the Dravidians player is doing? 3 vills to the gold. And 2 villages going forward. I wonder if this will be just a range forward or if he's also... Because the timing here will be that he cannot build men-at-arms. Doubting a barracks. Looks like just a stable opening from Doubt. Was doing a proxy dock? Now this is interesting. Proxy dock from Balls as well. And a fire galley. It's a super fast up from the Persians to drop 1 forward dock into a fire galley against the Vikings. Tato still 30 seconds away. The fire galley will be out the second Tato hits Feudal-Age. Tato only has 1 dock. He has no barracks. Second lumber camp. He has no vision of this either, so he doesn't know that the dock is there. Ganji does know that there is no dock from Doubt though. Question is, why did he build a forward dock? And there we see, fire galley is already out. Second dock from Balls as well. Looks like Balls and Ganji just wants to win water here. Doing a full wall off here now as well. Huh. This is a very cool and interesting strategy by the Amigos. Let's see how Doubt and Tato can respond to this. He does a galley now. Like 1 galley would be enough to take the gold now. And if they had any units on the outside, Tato would be in big trouble. How does Tato react to this? Like, Tato is kind of checkmate, no? Kind of has to tower, but... Yeah, there we go. Tower is coming up. But that means that Balls could have done his own tower here and deny the gold still. Interesting. On the other side, we just have... few scouts from Doubt. Fire galley will probably just patrol the frontal area. They're not using the shortfish here. Bill's not going back home. Interesting. I mean, I think I prefer Amigo's spot here, right? They have feels like they have a lot of control. Like Amigos have the better saves here. Yeah, I can see that. But if we get to Castle Age, oh, this demo could be big. Boom! Nice one. We get to Castle Age and we have longboats to dominate the water, combined with Shiromsha riders running around. Shiromsha riders are also great against water units, by the way. The issue I see for Doubt here is that he will not be able to get out and take gold, right? So I'm a bit wondering, like, what's the follow-up here for Gamer Legion? What is the follow-up? You Shiromsha dodge longboats? You dodge any projectile. The longboats are included. But since the longboats shoot multiple projectiles, I guess they clean up your dodge very fast. I think Tato wants to escape with more vills. He's sending 2 vills, doing a market here. But Balls is on point on the scouting. He will find these 2 villagers. And he will see the market. He will know what's happening. No barracks from either Amigos player yet. Market now for Doubt as well. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I was in Game Legion spot there, right? I would not feel comfortable with having no control outside of my base whatsoever. Like, all Doubt's villagers is stuck inside his base right now. What if Ganji just came and stonewalled him in, right? What are Amigos' nationality? Ganji is from Sweden, Balls is from Poland, and Valas is from Finland. Market from Balls as well. You could even full wall here, right? You wall here, you make 2 docks, and you wall to the edge. Scout is inside here as well. Tato can't really take the berries even at this point. Gas Edge is not too far off though for all players actually. But yeah, I'm still wondering Doubt's plan regarding gold income. Guess he will sell wood and maybe his stone as well. So already some market use here. Ganji bought 200 wood, Tato bought 100 food. Boss bought 200 food as well. But I guess all these 3 players have bought food. We actually have a game where Doubt did not use the market yet, but all other players did. That is shocking. The dock from Tato is now officially down. But again, how does Tato get another dock on the field? I guess he's going to try and sneak them up forward. Ooh, this is a good play by Tato. Tato is sneaking up a dock. Forward, he's going to make longbows from here. And he will get away with it. Oh, that surprises me that Balls wasted his scout here. He scouted the market there. He should know that there was some sneaky shenanigans happening. And Tato is getting away with 2 proxy docks next to Balls' gold. So the longbows from Tato should be able to reclaim water control here. Great move by Tato. 3 docks even. And now we have a barracks and Balls. Oof, this is exactly what you don't want to happen. Like, Balls put himself in such a good spot. And then he allowed this. This is exactly what he was trying to prevent with his approach. He even did a tower himself. Interesting. Doubt using the market to sell. He sold 200. Doubt has sold 500 wood right now. 500 wood has been sold. Doing bloodlines. He has 120 gold, so he can make a few Shiramsha riders. And I guess he'll try to use them to reclaim control over the front, and then he'll try to add town centers to secure gold income. I guess in the end, Game Relation is in a decent spot. Doubt has bloodlines now, so he could fight. Tato also has gold income still, right? So he can produce the longboats. Now this might be like, oh, he's trying to sneak docks. Let's deny it, you know? But no, no, no. Oh, he finds it. Balls has found the docks. He knows now. And this is where you go like, ah, F. I think the second there is like 6 longboats on the field, the water is 1 for Tato. Six longboats, I think, is enough to win back water. He's gonna have Bloodline, a Bodkin Arrow, he's gonna have Bowsaw. Now the question is, does Balls try to combat it? He's queuing up more Fire Galleys. Being a stable now. Out with a second TC inside his base. And making 3 Shiramsha riders. He has sold more, so he has 200 gold in the bank now. And how many longbows? Oh, he's doing demos as well. That's a great idea to mix in a couple of demos. If you release the 2 demos here now, bam and bam. Now the longbows pop and bam. Water is now officially 1 for Vikings player. This is exactly what he had to avoid. Balls is doing War Galley, but he has no ships anymore. I think at this point you just have to admit that water is lost. But how does he recover now? How do you recover now? I do not see how you recover water now. Balls has to like abandon even his gold, because this will be controlled by the longboats as well. The whole front of his base will be controlled by longboats. See Balls moving towards the corner. We'll probably try to chop through. Maybe we'll make a TC on the corner. Doubt just now doing loom. He hasn't had to move outside of his base until now. Balls... no, Ganji doing a wall off here, but the problem is there's an entry point from the other side for longbows. You're walling off here against Doubt's Shiramsha riders, sure. The longbows will come from the other side, and the longbows can control the TC here. The longboats can take out all of this from Ganji. Ooh, Game Relation is in a fantastic spot right now. Lumber camp being made. What? He queued them onto the stone! No, he built a lumber camp and he misclicked them onto the stone. Okay, he noticed. All good, all good. Tato doing a TC on the outside. He wants to also get access to the stone. Doubt now officially has a TC outside. 3 TCs for Doubt. Smooth macro play from here. Knight from Balls. Able to do a little bit of pressure on the tower. Doubt could easily just send a camel there to help that. We do see the Ganji having a pretty much a full wall off. Still 1 TC only from Balls. I really liked Balls' opening though. It was a really creative way of taking control of the water. But yeah, what's the follow-up just wasn't there. He needed Scout's presence to deny docks. If you could deny Tato from making any docks, you're in a fantastic spot there. Ooh, longboat sniping the vills on the gold as well. He's even gonna just go for the tower. Only 2 villagers in the tower, so you can just full commit here. And yeah, Balls knows it and has to abandon. TC now coming from Balls as well. He bought 100 stone to get the TC going. Oh, Ganji! 1, 2, 3. Doubt commits, doubt commits. How many conversions do we have? 1 conversion. Ooh, unlucky for Ganji. That deserved 2 conversions at least, I would say. But nice pickups there by Doubt. And Shramsha Riders are now through. They could also run over here. That happened a little bit earlier. This teaser would have been in danger. Yeah, this map feels like Game Legion are in really good control right now. It's impossible to avoid docking from Taro. It's not. If you do a follow-up here where you do like Barrack Stable, you have some more scouts. He even scouted those 2 villagers that went out on the map, right? He knew they were there. So this happening was expected, I would say. And they also now cannot deny the Shramsha Riders from entering the bases. So longboats will always be there to help clean up the buildings. Now Ganji is in a healthy spot though. Yeah, 62 villagers. He has still kind of been untouched. I guess with 29 farmers, Imperial Age is not too far away. He has a 4th town center. Maybe Therisidai will be sufficient to reclaim water down the road. Or even heavy demos. Have to delete the farm here as well. Good night, Matrix. Sleep well. Thanks for dropping by. This is annoying. Look at the amount of wood villagers as well. Boss is floating 800 wood. I think at this point you buy another 100 stone, get a TC maybe here, or like just drop 10 more farms here. This boss needs to find a way to spend his wood. Loss of Shramsha is for that. Now, with that said, I think if Ganji can get to Imp fast, and yeah, this is what I was concerned about. Ganji is not going to be in a very comfortable spot for too long anymore. But if Ganji can get to Imp, get a forward-ish castle, he could also help control the game with Therisidai. And Doubt has committed 2 TCs inside his base, right? He has 60 villagers inside his base. There is a potential for damage there. Okay, we have demos being produced now from Ganji, but we're talking 11 longboats here with a ton of Shramsha Riders. He picked up another monk here, but did get 1 conversion there. Oh, longboats picked up the monk there as well. Oh, this is starting to look really ugly for the Amigos here, as the Shramsha Riders are idling a lot of farming economy now for the Amigos as well, or for Ganji. Multiple vills will go down as well. This is what Tato and Doubt wanted. They wanted longboats to control the water. They wanted Shramsha Riders to be a raiding tool. And right now it's looking really good for Game Legion to advance to the semifinals. That was also slowly gaining access to a lot of the stone. Doubt has done the same on this corner. Of course, Balls is going to have access to stone here as well, but there are a lot of problems here now for Game Legion. For the Amigos, sorry. $84 vills. I mean, village count is still very similar. It just feels like Game Legion has so much control on the map. Ooh, demo's popping. 1 demo, decent hit. Second demo gets a little bit of damage. But yeah, it's in the end not a great trade. Maybe it would have been better to try and trade them off for the Shramsha Riders. But it is what it is. Multiple barracks coming up here for Ganji as well. Again, I still think in Imperial Age, there is maybe a case for Persian Dravidians maybe being better. Because I think Therisidai should be a nuts unit on this map. But the question is, can they get there? That is the big question. A lot of Shramsha Riders here. Ganji does have a healthy amount of pikemen though, to be fair. This is like Doubt sometimes would just decide to fight this. Yeah. I think Doubt gets cleaned up here. That was a Doubt fight if I ever saw one. It is what it is. Economy numbers are exactly the same. Military Game Legion has double, but that makes sense because 20 of that is longboats. Longboats are also getting ballistics now, and like longboats can clean up market, houses, Monastery. Look, there's so much damage these longbows can do from the water as well. Without just taking advantage of the mobility. The Shroud is being super annoying, running around everywhere. As long as he avoids fighting the pikemen, he's in a very good spot. Looking at the resources as well, Tato is looking towards Imperial Age. Ganji and Barls are far from Imp, but Doubt also could just stop production and he would click to Imperial Age very fast. Barls got one demo, 2 fire ships. He could try and do something here. Oh, it goes for villagers. How many villagers does he get? Oh, 4 villagers go down. Definitely a valuable demo. Oh, but they're into the base of Ganji now. Ganji does have a barricade. We made a few pikemen, but he still has to do some crazy quick walls to not take too many losses here. I think all things considered, this was a decent trade-off for Ganji. Getting Squires just now as well. Squires would have been so helpful to deal with these raids. Kill so many vacant farms. And more villas going down. Very, very painful. It's not necessarily the villager kills themselves that do the damage here. It's the amount of idle time that is being forced non-stop. Doubt and Tato both on the way to the Imperial Age. Resource-wise, Balls and Ganji are both miles away from it. We see Pikeman Night Push from Balls. Trying to push Tato's stone base, but Tato will just have enough stone for a castle very soon. And that will shut down kind of any pressure that Balls was planning to do. It is GG basically. It's looking very, very, very good for Game Legion here. Population is in favor of the Amigos right now. But it's the quality of the units and the technology that is soon to be in 2 minutes. That one is quite heavily in favor of Game Legion right now. Just passing. Yeah, Tato reacting with a castle here. He knows the pressure is coming in, so he just wants to make sure not take any risks. The castle will kind of zone out this area, and any units that want to get here will have to pass longboats. So this will be a great situation for Tato. Nice quick wall there as well, preventing any damage. Ganji is going for a 5th. Well, now it'll be a 4th town center. But how do they catch up to Imperial Age? Ganji can click Imp now. He might be missing a second building. No, Seabrook Shop Monastery, and he can go Imp. Ganji is on the way to Imp. Balls will also be able to go to the Imp. So, I mean, they're not dead and out. They still need some time here for Tato and Doubt to get their Imperial Age tech in. With their healthy economies, like Ganji is almost maxed out population-wise. There's a big chance they can stabilize here. Berserks for Tato indeed, which means that the Persian player probably will have to go into hand cannoneers. Stone is catching up for Balls as well. He will need a castle very soon, I would say. This base is though... How many villas are we looking at here? There's 77 villas in this pocket here. They open this up and get some raids in there. That's easy 40 dead villas. Without Soulwood, still using the market. It's getting Kshatriyas, which will make all his units cheaper. And we have fires for now. Kshatriyas and Chieftains at the same time. I want to see Therizidae. We see Balkan Arrow coming in, so I believe Therizidae are on the cards. Halberdier, Therizidae. I think that's what Ganji has to go for. The Therizidae needs to support the reclaim of the water to give Balls better odds. As Balls is adding stables against a guy that is going full berserks. Now, maybe it's going stables to make camels against the Shawamsha riders. But even then, that feels like a pretty tough position to be in. All the ramps are going. Tato, does he have the lead berserk? Yes, he does. Tato's situation is fantastic. He gets 1 or 2 trebs out as well. They can start claiming a lot of ground there. Supplies? Oh, he cancelled supplies. Looks like initially he wanted supplies, but he has cancelled it. It's actually just fast fires. Thought he would go Therizidae, but the upgrades, I guess, are for Arbalest. Population only 20 still in front for Game Legion. Pikemen are making their way over, soon to be Halberdiers. to support Barls, as Barls is continuing to produce knights. I believe Barls has to make a tech switch to Encaners to have any chance of holding Tato's longsword berserkers. Yeah, the Shellshwarders do a great job here against the fire ships, but with halberdiers in the mix as well. Ganji will start trading pretty well here. These are elite Shellshwarders. We could see demos, we could see Therisidai. Therisidai is what I really want to see, and this castle. Oh, he's into the pocket where there is no escape. Oh, there is no escape, and the only way he can leave is through here. And Tato has full control over this area. Barls is about to lose potentially 80 villagers. Oof. And the Shramshwaras are raiding in the back here. Yeah, the mobility of the Shramshwaras just give you so much control. I really like the opening of Ganji and Barls, but I feel like that Tato was able to get here was the key move. It just gave them full control of the water. And that meant that the Shramshwaras also had full possibility to raid everywhere. I would have loved to see Doubt being stonewalled in, right? Imagine that. Full stonewalls. And Doubt is stuck. And there we go. GG called. Gamer Legion, after an amazing set, will go to the semifinals tomorrow. Great play. Oh yeah, the Chieftains also get the kill, like the gold for killing units in here. That was just farming gold. Great play by the Gamer Legion boys, and they'll make it to the round of 4, aka the semifinals, tomorrow, where they will face either Gamer Legion Honey Badgers or Magical Duo. Hopefully it will be a Gamer Legion internal warfare, but if not, it is what it is. Slam and ACCM have been playing really well so far. They're kind of like, they're like such a weird team that I kind of, if we lose, I hope they win the tournament. No offense to my Gamer Legion comrades as well. But it's such a likable team. For the Honey Badgers, myself and Jordan. This was this is one of the best sets I've seen in a long time. Really cool games.